Aloha. Is that hello? I don't know if that's hello. How is everyone doing? Ali? I've put some YouTube music on. It's the non-copyright stuff. Voodoo boo boo. If the music's too loud, let me know. I don't like sitting in silence, and this is the YouTube free stuff. I know, I said 6:30ish to be fair. It was 6:30ish on the thing, and I put it on the Discord I'm going on. But yeah, let me know if the music's too loud, because I can just turn it down. But it's the free stuff from YouTube. In the YouTube studio. Ali. In the YouTube studio, this is like the free stuff that I'm allowed to use, so I've just got to play it in the background. It's better than silence, I think. Who's your best viewer, Pendlix? I'm always happy to see new people. To be fair, it's just stopped. Perfect, yeah. Because the way my mic is, and the music's coming from behind, it has stopped playing now. Why has it stopped playing now? Oh no, it's just kicking into a new song. Bit of electro beat. Jesus. Hi, Jesus. Gah. So, I think we're going to jump straight into the Profit Orbs. This is my main account. I've got the Profit Orbs. I might as well use it. As we know, I can't listen to this song. We're going to have to sort that out immediately. I don't know why they think we want to listen to that. It's supposed to be cinematic. That doesn't feel very cinematic to me. I don't have a specific need for food. Do you know what? I might... Will I be here in 3 hours? Depends how it goes. I've got loads to do because we've got obviously first trans hero and we're unlocking the Grimoire. So there's going to be a lot of things to do in the Void Vortex and Arena, and I will talk about other heroes and how the plan's going to go with that. I haven't eaten dinner because it's about 6:15 here, so I might get peckish, but I have a chocolate waffle that I can always go and eat, so there's that. And just a hint, yeah, it's different. Pendix, it's difficult, right? Because copyright free doesn't always mean copyright free. And so, yeah. Do you mean you literally got scammed? Or you just didn't do very good? The plan for dinner is you buy these waffles with chocolate on them, and rather than keeping them in the cupboards, I've put them in the freezer so they taste delicious. What do we need here? I'm actually going to start doing the Profit Orbs. So, I don't think it matters. I've got loads of food everywhere. Yeah. We look a little bit like maybe in shadow. Should we do some shadow? We'll do it in 40s. Because why not? I mean, that's one reason why not. I mean, we got horrendous luck yesterday with the Profit Orbs, like shocking luck. And then on the light and dark 10 pull I got 3 heroes out of it. Oh, there you go. 2 elites. Means nothing. We don't care about elites. So that's 2. Yeah, I don't think it massively matters. Oh, another Betty. I think the issue is because I don't really care about this. I'm not. Look at that pull. Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We had an 11 yesterday in a 40 pull. But then we had loads where it was like 1 or 0s. And we're not going to oversubscribe the 640. We're going to keep it at 640. That's another good one. It's another good one. Because it will be nice to keep some back for future events. Because I might get back into the account. I probably won't. I don't really like this account. I'm more excited to do this to get the tickets because I love the event. I love doing the little scratch card event. I don't know why I like it so much. It's pain and torture half the time. But I've been enjoying it, so that's the important thing. Yeah, I honestly, this is another good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 9 pull, which is always good. I've said before, like, you know, the main rewards from doing events aren't these, are they? So in the case of this event, so how many have we done? It's obviously like the treasure tickets and stuff like that. Not the treasure tickets, the golden tickets. The rest of it is just a bit of an irrelevance. So we've got to do another. Is that another 200? Surely that can't be right because we. I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. Yeah, the artifact chests. For me, it's the origin artifacts because even as a spender, you're obviously very limited how many of them you can get. Free to play, you can get the normal mysterious artifacts, all right, because you can get them if you want from the glorious treasury. So for me, this event was all about maxing out on my other accounts as many of these as possible. I don't think the sub chests and the void chests were good value. And then on my non-meta account, I've also gone for some of these. And I'm gonna, by the end of the event, I'm gonna have another 36 of these. So I think I'm gonna go for the Star Soul chests. Yeah. Oh, it's to be fair, I've only been back for 4 months. But I played for a couple of years before, but the events before were rubbish. Like the rewards, unless you spent, it was a proper pay to win game. I disagree with the fact it's pay to win now. It's pay for progress now. You just get there quicker. But you never used to be able to get like even normal artifacts, like mysterious artifacts. You could never just get them. It was like almost impossible just to get them in normal gameplay. Whereas now, as I said, you can get it every time there's a glorious treasure or whatever. You can get them. Bade, we love Bade. I felt really bad. I fed out Bade today from the Dream Team. Bade, Urania, Valkyrie, Dantalion, they all got fed. So they are no more. I had to do it to get food up. All my heroes now are E5. Yeah, but, oh yeah, Penix, you spent quite a bit, haven't you? I think the thing is, the reason I'm saying I don't think the sub-chests are very good value is because you can get them in normal glorious treasuries for a 50% discount. Whereas here, you're just paying full price. Same as like the void chests, you're paying the same value as you are for a mysterious artifact. Whereas in normal events, you obviously get these at a discount. At a discount. Obviously, it's relevant. If you need sub, you need sub. But yeah. Also, I've spoke to a couple of people on Reddit, and they're actually very helpful today. I know what chests I'm going to pull out. I've got 6 of these, and I'm going to have another 2 by the end of the week. So we're going to pull them out today as well. 1 artifact a year. Yeah, boo-boo. I didn't get a single one. I played for a year and a half and was VIP 7. But then I also played horrendously. I never saved for any event. I was one of those noobs. As soon as I got a Heroic Summon Scroll, spend it. Yeah, again, it depends. As I said, if you don't need it, if you're a big spender, or you've been spending for a while, obviously you probably don't need the Origins. I wanted the Origins. I needed the Origins. So we've done the Prophet Orbs. I presume we've completed the Prophet Orbs. I haven't even done Heroic Miracle on this account. So there's more stuff to do. Because we need to get those lollipops. Because we're doing Fantasy Factory. We can definitely complete Heroic Miracle, I'm sure. I'm sure of that. Yeah, I should think so. I don't even think that's... No, it's not that many. I was about to say, I've had more than that before. So, oh, you've got loads. I don't even know where all these have come from. I have said multiple times, I do wish that I could give this account to someone, because I feel like there's so many people that could do so much with it, but I just don't. I'm just not bothered with it. Should we just pull out the puppets? We need 5 of each, don't we? Pull you out. Pull you out. That's 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. King Barton. King Barton is going to be the next hero. I think he's going to be the next hero that gets out of the team. I'll go into more reasonings why when we've done, when I show you who my first Transcendence hero is. But I don't see a way that he can stay on the team. He just doesn't fit into the team that we're creating, which is obviously a massive shame because he's been really useful for us. But at the same time, if someone's got to go, it's realistically going to be him. Yeah, Punisher the Immortal. Honza. We're just going to finish. I'm doing the event first here. So, oh yes, sorry, I see what you're saying. Yes, on the schedule. About 7:30, but it might be before that. I've got a few things to do. And, yes, we'll claim all these out. We'll claim these out. So we've done Miracle. Should we do a bit of Fantasy Factory? I'll show you. How come I've only got 29? Oh, no, yeah, because I'm not going to buy it on this account, am I? There's no point buying it on this account, I don't think. I feel like it'd just be a waste. I know that's not what you're supposed to do. But we're not going to get very far anyway. So we're not going to worry about it too much. Oh, and of course we get the 2 good things. On the account that doesn't matter. For those that don't know, I'm not very good at this. I say for those that don't know, you're obviously clearly seeing that this isn't my strong suit. Can I switch around? I don't want to nerf everything. Oops. I've already stuffed it. Surely not already. What? That's a terrible idea, isn't it? That's a terrible idea. Let's just do that. That'll be fine. We'll figure out a way. We will know the way. Obviously, if you're doing this on your account, take more care than what I'm doing on mine. 4, 2. I might get a straight line across there. Does it make more sense to go there? Why would that make more sense? Because I could get one of them. But then they ain't getting out the same one. I could do that. Because either way it's going to leave that there. We're going to go for that. But this is a shocking one. Oh, we can still do that. Yeah. Pro plays. Pahaz. Yes, I do. Ali, do you mind putting the Discord link in there, please, for my friend Pahaz? SP, please say... Oh, I've got Jigsaw Stage. Didn't even realise that was coming up. Right, I'm going to cheat because... Do I need to cheat first? Do I need to cheat first? I definitely will need to cheat, but I want to see how far... I don't care, but I don't care. Oh, shit. Yeah, because I can... Because I can No! Oh my god, what's happening? Why is... Am I being stupid? That's... Why is it not letting me click the others onto there? Am I being stupid? That was weird. No, Randy, I'm early. Can anyone explain this to me? Why does this not let me do this? It's not letting me click on any of the pieces. Oh, well now it's letting me click that piece. It wasn't letting me do it. So I have to... SP, did you seriously not know you could invert the pieces, dude? Thanks, Ali. I do not. I'm just going to cheat because... Yeah, pay. It's letting me do it now. I'm just going to cheat because I don't want to keep you guys here forever. And this is one of those things. I've done it before and didn't realise you could cheat. And so I just messed it up. On my non-meta, I'm going to get a jigsaw because I've gone all in on the event. We've got double rewards. So... Oh god, I have to click on each individual. To be fair, I'm complaining about nothing there. Someone's gone through the effort of putting it on Reddit, and I'm complaining that I can't see a preview of the pictures and have to click on them. How selfish of me. That's the one. Yeah, for those that didn't know, on Reddit they've got all of these fully figured out. Oh, for God's sake! Right. Reddit is useful for some things. I think this is quite... oh, God. I do think this is quite cool. I like the idea of this game. It's not let me do it again. Ah, it's let me do the reds. Perps. It's not, these are glitched. Ah, that's let me do it. Oh, God. Woohoo! Oh, that's going to be banging. Getting the double stars on that. Randy, SP said this as well. How do you not know that? I generally didn't know that people didn't know that you could do it. What did you think the button? Surely you've clicked the button even by accident sometimes, though. Or do you just not? I use BlueStacks. And people complain, again, people complain about BlueStacks. They say that it crashes all the time. Elite Man, I know. And you're not the only Oz. And I do feel really bad for you guys. Because I know the times are completely cooked, right? Yeah, Randy, let him cook. So I'm trying to do different streams. Like different times. It's 3:30 AM. But it's really difficult because of like... Hey, Sandy. Because like the wife and kids and stuff... I have to be. I can't stream whenever I want because otherwise I would do stuff. I'd be more than happy to like stay up really late or get up really early and do one, but I just can't. I can't do that. It doesn't work. It's hard enough that I kick my kids upstairs so I can do this. It's nearly their bedtime anyway, so it's fine. I don't have ads on BlueStacks. Not when you're full screen. Well, unless I'm missing something. You know, it went really well last round. This is going terribly. Oh, at least that's figured. Normally, them pieces go horrendously for me. I normally don't. Yeah, so 2 in a row where I've got exactly where I want them. Yeah, I could do that. Oh, I'm getting all the big bits. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. We're not worrying about how long it's taking me to get places. So 4 can go up there. Should we just do... I mean, it's not going to get much better than that, is it? Or... do I do that? Because I'm not guaranteed to get that. I'm going to do that because I'm not guaranteed to get that. That works, doesn't it? Yeah, and that's fine, so we can finish that tomorrow. It's from 365 stars. And to be fair, Ali, as well, I suppose the thing is with it, I want to take into account every consideration, because there's part of... because I know I keep on saying it. I go on the Noob Tubers Reddit, where everyone's really nice. And there's a couple of threads on that topic where it's like, when do you do it, like for different followers and different time zones? And a lot of people are like, well, you do it to your schedule. If they can't follow, they can't follow. And it's really difficult for me to think like that, because people like you in the US, you're like, you've been on every stream and you've been amazing. So it's like, well, of course I have to consider you. I can't just ignore you. It seems ridiculous. What a way of losing people that give you support, right? But yeah, it's difficult when you've got UK, Australia, America. It's like almost impossible to get everyone happy. Are we going to start off with a 789? Yeah, we are. The luck, man. So we could just quit now and have like a great ratio. We're not going to though. Go on, 1, 2, 3, me. Oh, damn it. I was getting so excited. I've got to go here. That's right. We could deal with that. I saw people arguing about what the most efficient way of doing this was. Is that bad or good? 18. I don't know if that's really terrible. That is really terrible. I can't do any more, can I? We'll go here. We might get a 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. We'll take those. We'll take those all day. And the reality is, I don't think there is a right or wrong way to play this. Unless you're me and you just get it right every single time. 1, 2, 3 again. I don't think there is a right or wrong way. People say that you should go for the middle every time. I don't really think that's true. It depends what your first number is. All you need to do is just follow me. This is how we roll. This is how we roll all the time. This is going to be the best score from 40 tickets possible. Yeah, so here it makes sense to do the middle. Oh. That could still be really good. Oh, it's not. It's not. No, it wasn't terrible though. That's not very good. That's not very good either. So that could be okay. 7, 8. Is 8 a good one or is 8 the really bad one? No, 8's really good. And to be fair, 9's not bad. No, it can't be that, can it? Yeah, it can be. No, so it can be 4 or 5. Damn it. No, 120 is not the end of the world. There is RNG, but as I said, because I know, I'm sorry if you guys have already heard me say this, because I appreciate that not everyone's always been in every stream, obviously. There is RNG, but I think it's a healthy amount of not RNG as well. I don't know what one to go here. I think this is all terrible. That's not that bad. Yeah, so I didn't know what the event was like last year. But I like the event this year. The way it's set out. 2, 8. We could get 1, 2, 3. We're going for the 1, 2, 3. Oh, sneaky number 9. Sneaky number 9. Oh, is 9? 9's not bad. So we've got a backup 9. We need to figure out... Or... This is my main account, which we don't care about. We're going for the 7, 8, 9. Shit. Right. 2, 8, 7. 7, 8, 9 for sure. Yes. See, I don't want that. No, yeah. I said we're going for it. Yes, that's a good one. I averaged bang on 400 yesterday, Friday, on my main. And that's obviously something we'd like to continue. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, no, this is definitely 1, 2, 3. This is definitely 1, 2, 3. Shit. That sneaky number 9 every single time. That's good though, isn't it? 7? No, it's not. 7's terrible. Why have they done that to us there? We've got to go here. It's going to be a big score anyway, isn't it? No, it's not. Oh, damn it. They were both there. It's terrible luck. Terrible luck. Ooh, come on, 1, 2, 3. 9, we'll take it. I think because we had 2 or 3 good ones in a row, I think we're okay. I think it's going to keep us in play. There's nothing great here. This 13 sounds like it's going to be terrible. It is terrible. Let's go for 7, 8, 9. We're ignoring that. There was a 7. 7 on the board. Oh, God. Why does it keep on doing that? Because the thing is, it then completely messes me up for what I want to do. Seven, 8, 9. Shit. And it's really frustrating that we can't do 2. Well, 21's bad. We know that from yesterday. Right, come on, 1, 2, 3. Nah, we're hitting really low now. 8 was good. 8's really good. We're not going to go for anything other than that. There's no point even getting the other one up. We'll keep that. 8, 9. 22's good. 22's solid. 420, baby. That's bad. 3. 8. 8 was the bad one, wasn't it? No, 8 was the good one. Okay, cool. So that's 2 good ones in a row. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting places. Do you know what? 8, 9. No, 9 was... No, 9's not bad. Do I just risk... Oh, yeah, we don't care. We're going for the 7, 8, 9. Damn it. 9. 5. 4. 1, 2, 3. Was that a 1, 2, 3 up there? No, it wasn't. That's okay. Nothing feels worse than missing one of the big scores, I think. 16 sounds like it's going to be bad. It is bad. It's going to put us in no man's land, isn't it? It's a 6. We'd like a 2 or the 3. So 2 or the 3 could work. Didn't want the 6. Sorry, I'm ignoring everybody, by the way. Apologies, I'm not being rude. It's just this. I'm trying to get this done as quick as possible so we can move into getting my trans hero done. I'm so excited. 280. 2. 1. Did I hit 20? Yeah, let's go. It's a record. I haven't hit 20 before. Fantastic. Oh, it's made me well happy. Ali, thank you so much for putting the Discord in there, man. I really appreciate you. Well, you know that anyway. You know I love you. You're doing such a fantastic job, man. Oh, this is a shocking one, isn't it? I don't see any way that we come out of this smelling like roses. Because even like a 4-2-3 puts us on 9, which we don't mind, but that's... Let's lucky dip it. Lucky dip. And that was the worst we could have got. Remind me, no more lucky dippos. Okay. This is a 978. I can feel it in my bones. That wasn't very good. Yeah, Wukong and Betty. I mean, they are... Betty's probably my favourite hero. It's a shame that I've got her on this account. It's a shame we're not building her on the non-meta account. But she's like the most meta hero you can build, right? I don't even know what I want to see from there. Nothing. And obviously, Wukong is fantastic. And we love Wukong. 1522 is good, yes. But we've got exciting news. So what's the time now? 8:47, 6:46. I think that we're probably not going to keep to the schedule, i.e. we're probably going to do stuff before the schedule. Ooh, because there's so much to do post me getting who I'm going to get. And I spent so much time today on the account doing stuff. That's a good score, isn't it? Yeah. It took me forever to get all the food together. And I know I'd done it on stream yesterday, but there was so much more today. And because I didn't want to give away, which I know sounds a bit funny. Yeah, baby! I didn't want to give away who the trans hero was, so I couldn't do too much work on the account yesterday. But it's hopefully worth it. I don't think I'm going to hide who my next trans hero is going to be. Because, for instance, Kay's not here. And I feel really bad for Kay, because I know he was looking forward to it. And obviously, he's going to miss it. I was going to do a video on it. But the timing just didn't work for me today at all. It's obviously day with the family and stuff like that. And I was planning on doing it, and it just didn't work. This is going. I don't know if this is going well or bad, to be honest. I haven't really been concentrating an awful lot. That's good, isn't it? 7? No, it's shocking. Yeah, right, well, we're going for 789. Nearly got it. 2 more. 2 more. That's all we need to do. The problem, I suppose, on this account is I don't know what rewards I'm going to go for. There's nothing here that I like, is there? Is 13 any good? 13's not bad. It's probably like the best one on the board. Yeah, that was shocking. Right, last one. Is it going to be a massive one? That's what she said. That's not what she said. That's not what she wanted. She didn't want 53. So, that's not very good. So that's about 300. Is that 320 per? I got bang on the 400 I wanted to yesterday. But 325 per. It's not terrible. I've been playing, so I started in 2017, left in 2019 or early 2020, and then came back about 4 months ago. And the game's like so different now to what it was. If you guys weren't around back in... That's why so many players left. Because the game was huge. The game was massive. And that's why, like, if you look at MK and Barry and Wrath, I think they've got like 100,000 subs. But they don't get anywhere near that on the videos, right? Because it used to be massive and they used to get loads of views. The problem is now... They lost so many player base 2000, 2001 because the game was such a grind. Because the initial, oh, this game's fun, you lose that when you're like a year and a half in and you're thinking, I've got nowhere. And even though now it's pay to progress still, obviously, it's nowhere near the same as what it was or what it used to be. Do I have to spend? Yeah. I have to spend... Oh, that's why... I wondered why I bought these yesterday. That's why I bought these yesterday. Well, I don't need food on this account. And I'm not K, so I'm not buying this bloody thing here. Let's spend some... So what have I got to spend? Have I got to buy 10 of them? I don't even know what I want to spend the stuff on. I suppose it's going to be these, isn't it? Oh, I can only buy one. I'm not really... I don't care. I don't care. Do you know what? We're not even going to worry about the rewards because I'll wait till the end of the week with this account because we haven't spent on this account. We'll wait till the end of the week. So that's the Profit Orbs. That's the Profit Orbs and Fantasy Factory and the event done on this. Yeah, Randy. No, shots wasn't fired at K. Shots wasn't fired at Mod K. That was... I can't believe that he bought the festival skin chest. Like, when there's so much other stuff you could purchase. I know he's being a baby whale and everything, but at least have some sensibility. Elite. Oh. 900 in the first 2 weeks. Yeah, Voodoo. That's my exact point, man. I played this game for years, VIP 7, and it feels like I've got nothing. In my non-meta, to be fair, what I'm going to do, I'm going to change accounts. We'll go to my new account. And we'll start doing stuff on there. Yeah, but he can get... Listen, I fully understand the skin chests. I know why people like skins. In fact, the way I'm going to reveal to you who my first trans heroes is through a chest, is through the skin chest. Right? But with K, there's no need for him to buy the chest because I'm sure he has other chests, right? So it's the fact that he spent 2,500 flags on a chest on day one of the event. So he's got loads more flags to get as well. He might be like slightly short on something really cool. But yeah, it's his account. It's his account. Dude, you could spend $200 on an event and get nowhere. I've spent $200 on this event and I've got all the things. Right, is everyone ready? Is everyone ready? Because we're going to show who my first trans hero is on the non-meta account. It was really... I've got chills. There's 24 people that's going to watch this live with me, and I love each and every one of you. If that concurrent view account drops and you leave before I do this, I'd be so disappointed. So, who have we decided to go for? I need to find the skin chest. I planned everything apart from this. 25. Yeah, I know. It's sick. Gaggy. Now, it's not Gaggy. We're going to talk about... It's not Gaggy. But Gaggy is going to be part of the team down the road. People put... Now, let's see who guesses it first. I want you to guess who you think it's going to be. I know, Ali. 25 people. What do you mean? It's not Gaggy. Stop saying Gaggy. Oh, hold on. Let me just make sure that's the right skin. Can you imagine? It's the only skin chest I've got and I get it wrong. I've lost the skin chest. No, this is going terribly. I planned everything perfect and I can't see the skin chest. Oh, I've already clicked on it. Yeah, okay. It is that. It is going to be my man, Geista, baby. Yay. Mutated fungus Geista is going to be the man who's going to take us to the moon and take us to victory. Now, you might be wondering, why is it going to be Geester? Several reasons why it's going to be Geester. He already fits in. See, I haven't even bothered pulling these skins out. Geester fits in with the team as it stands, with the Morax and the Flora poisons. Delatium replicates them, and Geester does like an effect, which we'll go through in a second, which is like a super powered version of Cthulhu's detonation, but it doesn't just do burns. Elite Man, it is Geester. He does like a super version of Cthulhu's detonate, but it does it on poisons and burns. Freya's obviously really good for the account, and she does poison when she's Transcendent, so she's going to become a Transcendence hero on the account. Flora and Morax are staying around, as is Delatium. Alakita's gone. Alakita's dead. Hated her the second I had her. Really disappointing. So King Barter will probably be the next one to go, but I've got all my things here. I got the copy of Geester earlier. I didn't have many starry gems. My conversion rate's still not massively high, but I managed to get a good copy. I was in a bit of an auction fight with someone. So let's go build my man up. My girl up? My girl? This isn't going to go wrong, is it? No. I have mathed everything out perfectly. I should have the promo stones. I should have the magic dust. I should have everything I need to get Geester to where she needs to be. And I've done See Your Land 20 already because of Flora and Freya. So we don't need to worry about that. But we are going to go into it now, because obviously now we've unlocked level 20, we can see how far we can push. And as I said, she does work well with Flora and Freya, I suppose. I mean, Freya works well with everybody, right? But yeah, so we're going to see. I genuinely had no idea. Oh, and by the way, right, before... No, Natalie's not coming to the account because we are keeping it non-meta, which is why I'm thinking about Freya not doing Freya. Is Geester not a girl? Do you reckon? I know she's a fugly girl, but I'm pretty sure she's a girl. Sandy, well listen, you're the only girl in chat, so I'll bow down to your guys' wisdom. In reality, it doesn't matter, because when she gets Transcendence formed, I don't think we care whether it's man or a woman. Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on a minute. Yes, I know as well that I am getting rid of dark food. It's just the way. It's the way. Do you know? I'd rather have the gems than the 30 contract starries, to be honest with you, and it's going to be soulbound as well. So I know I'm using light and dark food. I've got an awful lot of light and dark food, and because we're not worrying about Randy, that's attack helicopter. I love it. Is that niche lore, like internet lore, the attack helicopter thing? Or is it because we're older? There's no bio on Geester. Is there not? No, you're right. Maybe they just didn't want to risk upsetting anyone. Now, also, what this has meant is, which is phenomenal, now we've got our 6 E5s perfectly. By the way, look how dead the bag is. Yeah, Bayou says Alakita done nothing for me. If you know how big my bag has been recently, not like that. Look at the state of it now. I've absolutely stripped it bare to get these 6 E5s. This is why I've got rid of the 10-star dark and 10-star light. We've still got so much food that if we wanted to build another one up, we can do. We've got loads of stuff in the bag, so we're just not... Yeah, there was no real issue with me doing it. Obviously, you wouldn't normally feed, I imagine, that out. Grimoire should be unlocked. Yes, and we've got... Yeah, okay, go away, Sierra. Go away, Sierra. Level 50. Right, what we're gonna do? We're gonna check out the. I've already just leveled it up a little bit. Let's check out Morax. Who's the biggest power on the team? That doesn't matter. Morax. I'm going to write this down. In fact, I'm not. I'm going to take a picture. So I've got reference for it. So I can then say, this is how much more it's improved. I don't know why I said I sound like that, because I don't. So we've now got the Grimoire. This is massive, and this is why, because we haven't got the facilities to V4 anyone, which is a shame, because it's limiting how well the Grimoire's going to do for us, because we're not going to get the full percentage. But obviously the Grimoire's massive. 40 million power, so it's 2.5 times the power. That's nuts. And it's only going to get better as we start V4ing heroes. So, for reference, he was 96 million HP. He's now 234 million HP. 1.4 million attack. Now he's 2.3 million attack. Absolutely disgusting. Let's go trans up my guy. My girl. My they, them. My geister. That's what we're going to do. We've already got all the stuff we need. All the stuff we need. Apart from... there. I don't think it matters now whether we call him a man or a woman. I mean, it looks pretty fugged up, if you ask me. Yes. So, first transcendence here on the account. We're also... Because what I've learned from doing this as well, doing the streaming thing, is you guys don't mind me watching doing some of the boring stuff. Elite Man 123. That's not your name on Discord, is it? What is your name on here then? Who are you? Should I fight you live? Oh, I need to get rid of loads of these. I'm getting rid of everyone. Everyone that's not been playing goes. If anyone wants to add me, now's the appropriate time, because I will remember to accept your invite. So what I will do for a brief second is I'll put this up here. King. So yeah, high attack copy. I don't get why it's so cheap to buy high attack copies of heroes. And yet everyone talks about like A copies, which I do get. I do get why people do that. But like this installation wasn't that good. This Flora was like 80 contract starry gems. It's got 4,900 attack. Thank you, Sandy. Both aspect. So let's go and change. Oh no, to be fair, I'm not going to change the team yet because we've got a couple of things to do first. I need to get his gear on. Ali, legend. So Ali's just put in the chat my ID. If you want to add me, you can add me. You don't have to. Yeah, but Randy, and I get that it's different, right? But if you're a whale, I completely understand it. If you're a whale. If you're not a whale, it doesn't make loads of sense to me, because you're never going to compete with the people like right up top anyway. But listen, it's a personal thing, obviously, isn't it? That'd have been good, wouldn't it? So I am half tempted, because I've got rid of all my gear that isn't 5-star. I was tempted to use gems on this, but I haven't, and we'll see how it goes. I could use gems. I feel like I want to keep my gems. Next week, I think is going to be expensive, contract starry wise and normal wise, because I don't have many wishing coins. So what we're going to do today, we're going to get him his gear. I could have done this earlier, couldn't I? I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. Apologies. To be fair, it was a time thing, I'm pretty sure. And what you can watch me do, right, is do 100 rolls, not get it, and then when I get it, still click cancel. The amount of times I've done that not on my Morax, but on my main account for my Lord for Aspen was just outrageous. Just sitting there clicking cancel. Yeah, it's just because this is a new account, it's like 5 weeks old. I haven't got loads of gear. So even though you're right, I would never normally use the gems. I just use my time. I haven't got loads. I said before it's about 250 to 300,000. 250 to 300 million for a full set. That's like normally the worst case. And when I done my Morax, I got to like 130,000 with 3 bits done, and then ended up on like 320. Yeah, Randy, it's so frustrating. Geester. And that's the other thing as well, is your mind starts to play tricks on you. Not tricks, but you start to look at it and be like, well, what? All I see is normal Geester. I actually genuinely think as well, I think this is a scam. I think if you put the hero in here that you want, they deliberately don't give it back to you. But I don't know if that's true or not. But all I know is I seem to see the same. That's the first Crim I've seen, to be fair. But there's no way that you hit what you should hit. So it's the first Nightmare Finn. Yes, it's that sometimes I didn't mess it up. We're not obviously. I say we're obviously not going to. No, we're obviously not going to do the boots because he's the only Transcendence hero. He's going to be so much quicker than everyone else anyway on our team. So the boots are just irrelevant. Geester. Yeah, that's why I'm not putting it up there now. I want to see. But do you know what's funny? The first time I did Resonance, I paid gems to do it. Because to me, I didn't really get this, right? I didn't understand it. So I paid gems to do it. And then I got it after like 2 pulls, obviously using gems. So I was like, oh, I just won't use gems. And I think that's another conspiracy. Is that tempt you into doing it. Finn, the worst hero in the game. Yes. Oh, that was quick. I don't even think that was quick. I think that's right. To be fair, Finn, I absolutely hate Finn. That's Pendlix. I think you're spot on because mushrooms don't, do they? Mushrooms aren't boys or girls. Yeah, Sandy, to be fair, the hints weren't even subtle. So when people were saying, who are you building? Obviously people that were here. Like, I literally, at one point in one of the videos, I was sitting there going like this, circling him with my mouse, going, yeah, I'm not going to tell you who I'm building. And also I used him as the hero for my cause. And someone did say, oh, it's going to be Geester because of the cause. It's like, yeah, obviously it is. This isn't going as... No, to be fair, I think this is okay. So we're not going to do the feat because we're definitely doing all right, to be honest. Do you know, I'm going to accept that because I hate seeing Finn's face. It's the worst hero in the world. And I don't get why Finn was made. I haven't seen Shia's... Shia? Her Transcendence hero so far. I don't think. Seeing loads of these stuff. Mirage. Do you know the real... my real regret is that King Barton's not going to be on the team for much longer. And I didn't get to get him with Resonance gear. I don't know. I don't even know if Norton Haigie's bad. He's not going to fit in my team. My team's going to be now we've done Geester. I think I'm not 100%. There will be Gaggy. And I think Arania might make it as well. And Freya. But I do now need to focus on V4ing these heroes. Like, that's the other side of it. So now everyone's E5. It's going to be, right, V4 Geester. And then worry about next Transcendence hero. But obviously, this account gets a lot of food because we spend money. We've got lots of contract starries. So we're not too... Natasha's the first time I've seen Natasha, I'm pretty sure. So we're not too worried about it. But maybe next week we'll get them. Because one thing I'm not worried about is Cloud Island. like, because the tenant system now is irrelevant compared to the Grimoire. Finn, go away. This is taking forever. This is how they get you to spend your gems. I'm so tempted just to spend the gems. Is it like 3,000 gems? Right, we're just doing it. We're going to do the gems. I'm getting bored. And if I'm getting bored, you guys must be getting bored. Right, advanced conversion. Let's get it. Stop it. It's going to get us within the 6 as well. You could just... Yeah, you bastard. Conspiracy proven. There is no tinfoil hats. It just gave me that after like 3. It just wants me to start spending gems. So that's fine. That's all done. We're not doing the boots. We don't need the boots. Oh, were you not already in my friends list in the game? Ah, that's it. And also artifact. I presume what I'm going to do is he's going to end up with this. I can do... Right, I need to go and buy it. Because you don't get these from chests very often. Like in the Glorious Treasury for some reason. So we're going to do that. We're going to go here. We're going to open one of these up. And we're going to get the exotic pistol out. And then we are going to deify it. That's what we're going to do. Oh yeah, we've got enough. Perfect. And then we'll give Delatium the unglittery one, and we'll give Geester the glittery one. So Delatium, because even though Delatium's been like a bad man in the boss fights. I'm confused with the colours. Right, there you go. Oh, obviously that. No, wrong one. You need that one, don't you? Yes, sirree. And we are going to do some guild fights today. That now needs to be leveled up. Now, remember everyone, don't use your orange artifacts, especially your exclusive ones, here. Use them to get the Orma stones for the glitterization of your artifacts, because you get much better value from doing it. You can use your afterglow, no problem. Don't use your orange artifacts here. It is a waste of resources if you are at some point going to glittery your artifacts in Ormus's workshop. You can use reds to your heart content. Use reds all you like. Yeah, always check, man. To be fair, the only reason I didn't double check is because I double checked earlier. Always double check which origin artifacts you need. And in truth, as well, the other reason, to be fair, I normally would have triple checked there. I think because I've got 3 origin chests, if I end up with a pistol I didn't need, I'd obviously use it at some point anyway. But no, always triple check exactly what you need. It can't hurt, can it? Cool. So Delatium's tooled up. Geester is tooled up. I don't know what stone I want on him. I mean, I definitely don't want that. I definitely don't want that. I don't know what... I haven't even got 6 million gold. Man's a brokey. That's crazy. But that's why we've got these chests. Right, let's get some gold out of there. Let's get some gold. That's why I always recommend people do it. Oh yeah, Geester's skin. Yes, thank you whoever said that. Obviously, I'm just an idiot. Use. And I don't think we've got enough to upgrade the skin. But I did notice that we had some skins in... Not in Treasure Train. Definitely not in the Treasure Train. There. Mind gone blank. So we've got Sylvie's skin. Oh yeah, I pulled Flame Strike's skin. She didn't even get to wear it, man. I fed her before she got to wear it. That is a shame. That is a shame. Let's see if I can upgrade his skin. I presume I don't have enough. Oh yeah, nowhere near enough. Because these... Oh, that is a proper festival skin. Okay. Where did my Ignatia skin go? I swear I've got an Ignatia skin from one of the events. Okay, cool. So, I will go and change Ali. Love it. I shall go and change my team. Putting Geist. Oh no, why is all this? Because at the moment, KB's the man. At the moment, KB's the man. Team up the Lion. Done. We also need to pull out, because now we've got loads of space. Oh yeah, that's it. We've got this as well. We can go further in the growth plan. Equip 3 heroes with 5-star artifacts. I don't even have... What? Everyone's got... Oh, it's because they're... it's because they're not considered 5-star artifacts because they're glitteried. I don't even have 5-star... 3 5-stars then. Do I? I do have an energy source. Okay. That would have been weird, wouldn't it? Dear pet. It's weird they make you do 5 monsters. I wonder why they ever bother doing that. Claim all the stuff out. You're getting loads of gems back now, to be fair. Dish, dish, dish. Get some gold. I was gold poor as well, to be fair. Wait, this is motoring through. What's happening here? Ah, this is the other really good part. Is Geista is obviously Transcendence. And he is an assassin. And I haven't done either of them. And because he's now E5, he's going to do 4,000. No, but does she not? I swear I got her skin in one of the events. Maybe they gave the Sylvie skin in the Ignatia event. Yeah, 5-star. Well, for a start, there's 6-star artifacts rather than 5, but I don't know. By the way, if anyone is now on my server, can you join my guild? Yeah, I know. That's what. That's what I'm saying. I don't get why they don't just say 6-star artifact. If anyone wants to join the guild, because I literally am stuck on level 27 now. No matter how much I do, it won't let me go higher than 27 unless I have other people in it. So I need to do Guild War and Ace Championship and Star Expedition. Don't have anyone to do it with. So yeah, we need to get some people involved. Right, let's leave that. Let's do... Oh yeah, my team's now changed because Flame Strike was in it. So Morax can go... No. Flora will go frontline. She'll reduce their attack. And then chuck all these guys in there. I was doing 11 billion earlier. So we'll see how this works. We'll see how this works. I'll check it in a second, bud. I think it's 1181. I'll check it. I'll put the ID up. Because it doesn't. You don't even have to be good. Yeah, you do until the guild's level 30. But the issue is, Randy, it won't let me level up any of my guilds up past 27 whilst I'm on my own. Unless it's such fractionally small bits, it's just not showing. But once my guild gets to level 30, I can go further. So I need more people to join the guild. Right. So yeah, he should be dropping some nukes because Morax and Flora do a lot of damage. Like their dots are really big and he just bursts them. Oh! I don't know if you guys are seeing that. That's huge damage when he's hitting them there. To be fair, they're getting dotted to oblivion anyway. He just done a 279 million attack. Which I get, like, if you're watching some of the endgame people, that's nothing. But compared to what he has 211, what I've been doing, that's incredible. I obviously want it to tie in with Morax and Flora doing theirs. Yes, that wasn't as big. Delatia needs to replicate stuff. So it's over doubled the power. So he's done 5. Oh, is that? He was doing like 200 million. Look at Flora doing 5 bill. But that's doubled my team's power having Geista in there. I wonder why it's doubled the team's power. Because everything else was the same, but they were doing 11 million before. I have to check it out. I don't get why, if he's only doing 5 billion, why that would have done that. Yeah. Because surely when he's detonating it, it's counting as his damage rather than... Not that it matters, obviously. Not their damage. Oh, as well, I'm such an idiot. I haven't even done 0 guild tech as well in Assassin. That's what I was going to do. Because everyone's going to get... All the techs are going to get done. And I do like the mages at the moment. And he can't be V4'd, so he hasn't got any passive skills at the moment because he's Transcendence and he's not V4'd. I literally can't do it. I don't have the facilities to do it yet. This is one we want to do loads. Do that to max. We don't care about speed too much. Can I do? No, I can't do maximum of that. And what's that? Skill damage. Yeah, we want skill damage. We'll do that to 10, and then we'll max. Won't max it out. Go as far as we can on this one. So I know it feels a bit weird that we haven't maxed this out, but we've maxed other ones out for the internal things. But yeah. Got Faceless as first 5-star. I got Mirage on this account, and I was really happy getting Mirage, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, normally I get Bleaker, and Bleaker sucks as a first hero, man. Mirage was doing bits. But that's like this account. The reason that I really don't want to get rid of King Barton, and for those that haven't watched the original episodes, King Barton was my first 5-star from Shards. And he was on the team, him and Mirage. And then I got Morax involved. But the idea was that obviously King Barton was just going to be food. And then he was doing so well for me. I was like, well, he's staying as part of the team. Yeah, Randy, honestly, I still think Emily's absolutely viable now. Yeah. King, yeah, but you say was. He still is now for my team. Like, and I feel really bad that I'm going to get rid of him. But I kind of have to. There's no way around it. What we're going to do... Oh, treasures. I haven't even unlocked the treasures. Oh, I didn't do the treasures before I done the guild. Because we've got loads of treasures sitting here. I need to go and look at which ones it was. Right, I need to go and look at which ones it was. Because I'm not guessing it. Oh, did we get another 9-star? Oh, we've got loads of stuff from here, apparently. Oh, okay. Monster... not monster, whatever it's called. Ooh. K would be all over that. Right, am I just being horrendously blind right now? Oh, it's up there. Oh, I didn't know that's what you got. Cool. Cool. Double KB. Quadruple scary. Just impossible to beat. Right, let's go treasure trainage. And we're gonna go to here. All damage dealt for Transcendence. So we're gonna go for Bunny and Recorder. That's what we're gonna do. Someone mentioned this to me as well. The all damage reduction. That's only campaign. I'm not worried about specific game modes. I think I'm going to go two recorders, 2 bunnies is what I'm going to do. 2 recorders, 2 bunnies. 2 of you. And 2 recorders, 2 recorders. So that's just really good for the Transcendence heroes, obviously. Just all damage dealt bonuses. Why not, eh? All damage dealt is obviously super strong. Quick operation, craft all. Do we have to do it again? Nope. Perfect. And a level 2, which is great. So that should give us a nice fixed attacks bonus, as well as obviously the percent based. 468. Where's the next threshold? Ooh. So, yeah, 6% and 7.5%. Nice. We love that. We really do. Let's go and make sure that everyone's kitted out. I presume they are. That is such a cool looking skin, man. Such a cool... Oh, I haven't done any of these either. I'm such an idiot. I've E5'd everyone today as well. I've E5'd everyone today, and I haven't changed any of these around. Just such a scrub. To be fair, in the tower, I don't think we're going to be struggling anyway. So I'm just going to put everyone on default super attack mode. Apart from... No, CC. I don't think I've done that on Geista, do I? Because I don't think anyone should be... Should anyone be dying? Maybe they will be dying. Maybe they will be dying. We'll do that. We'll go for like a very basic layout here. Generally speaking, like when we go to PvP and stuff, I'll put speed on, like what I've done with Flora here. Just because the attack boost from this is so like negligible. It used to be really important. Yeah, Randy. And that's... I don't know if you were here for the Dream Team. The Dream Team was like a second team of 10 stars. That was Flame Strike, Arania, and da da da. And it was going to have a double scary pivot. But it didn't happen because I needed the food for this. So, yeah. Because it would have just delayed this more and more. Right. Is that... No, it's not everyone done. Sorry, guys. We'll get there in a sec. So we're going to complete Tower today. That means we can take on Tower of Dream. Which, again, we're just going to wipe through that. Then we're going to do Void Vortex. And then we're going to go into the arena and spank on some noobs. Especially any Eloise account's going to get wrecked by this. I'd imagine. Because it's got loads of loaded precision. So Morax has got loads of precision. And then Delatium and Mutated Fungus Geista have both got the Deific Antlers Cane. So they should both absolutely annihilate them. So let's go into Tower. We've only got 20 levels to do. Penny. This was causing me problems the other day. I'm going to have to redo all of that, which is really frustrating me. That's fine. It's fine. Yeah, these things were being a right little pain in the arse the other day. That's it, King Barton. Get your counter-attacks off. We're not going to play them all at one time speed. It's just these guys were beating me the other day. And I just want to see how much we're going to kick their ass now. Ooh, Delatium. Yeah, there you go. That's what I thought. Get wrecked, bitches. King Barton with 185 milli. Geista. Morax not... did Morax get off? I don't think Morax got off his ult, did he? Morax is obviously going to stay on the team, as is Flora. I think I'm going to keep Delatium around. But I don't know how long Morax... Oh, full team of Oberons. I don't know how long they're going to stay in the team for. Because obviously they're not Transcendence heroes, but they're kind of mascots for the account. Morax and Flora, like... They were the reasons I started the non-meta stuff. Was because I loved them as heroes, and no one liked them. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, so we're going to fly through these. We'll put it on auto clear because we don't need to see us kick these guys' asses. And do you know what I can do as well? Because I think it's a terrible habit. But Kay made me feel really bad about vaping the other day, and so I didn't do it. I haven't been doing it on stream because I didn't want him to, yeah, feel bad. But I can now vape a little bit. Yeah, Ali remembers KB. Absolutely wrecking butts. But he was wrecking butts, and he just very quickly became massive part of the account. in the second episode I ever posted on here of an account series, I said that it was the last time that KB would be in a thumbnail, because I just assumed that he would die, like, and I'd have to feed him, and he just kept on getting better and better for me. And then as I fed into the non-meta more and more, I was like, well, I've got to use him. I've just got to use him. Cool. So we're here. We're obviously going to watch the last fight. So this is quite cool. Okay. I'm going to stop vaping now you're here. I thank you so much for joining, man. It's going really well. We hit our peak. We hit 24 concurrent viewers, which was amazing, obviously. My main, we did the event. It didn't go very well. Using KB was the right idea. Yeah, we're still... Oh, look at that. We've got Delatium as the thingy. But no, stream's been going good, man. It's been successful. It's a shame you're not here. It feels really weird that you're not here. Like, I felt weird when Ali wasn't here the other day. It feels weird that you guys aren't here. It doesn't feel right. But I hope work's not too bad, man. And I'm gonna try and keep it going for you until you can get out so we can talk a little bit. But I don't know, it just depends. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna smash through these. Yeah, I'm gonna stream for a while. To be honest with you, man, like, I've got loads to do on here. And as I said, I never, when I got onto YouTube, right, and I first started doing those beginner guides, I never thought in a million years I'd actually stream. It didn't seem something I'd enjoy. But I think because you guys, to be fair, why am I being so stupid? I need to take someone out and put her in so I get more rewards. Yeah. I just never thought I'd stream. I've really enjoyed doing it. When I'd done that one the other day by accident, and within like 2 minutes of me realising I'd gone live, there was like 5 people watching and commenting. It was kind of like, well, I'm just going to keep doing it. And that was good. And then obviously I done the event the other day. And it's just quite nice and chill, to be honest. It's just, yeah, it's easy work, isn't it? The transies Geester. No, I know I don't have to, but we did have a talk earlier, and I said, like, obviously with you and Ali, especially because you guys are doing a great job with the modding side of it. I do feel guilty, like weirdly guilty, but I think as long as I've got one of you guys here, but to be fair, Randy takes up the mantle as well. Randy talks loads, and obviously Pendlix does, and everyone else drops in. I think the worst thing for me would be if I was sitting here and no one was saying anything, because then I've got nothing to feed off of. Well, I've already said before, if I was here and no one was saying anything in the chat, I'd just have to like leave it, because I need something to feed off. Even if someone just puts in a random word, so then I've got a platform then to soapbox off of. That's an English expression, I think. But yeah, just something to work off of. Ali, don't be a dick. I already explained at the start of the video I felt so bad that Kay wasn't going to be here for it, so don't make it like that. I didn't like having to do that. I felt very bad doing it, but needs must. Yeah, we're going to bang through this. I think this is the issue with the Tower of Dream, is that as well is quite straightforward. Like the first few levels. When they said they were going to update it, I thought that they were going to make it different. Oh, okay. But rewatch it on your way home or whatever, and you can see. I did say, Ali, thank you for pointing out, I did say, and if Kay watches some of the stream back. Also, what I am planning on doing, because I actually think the free-to-play episode I put out earlier worked really well, where I filmed that yesterday on stream. It felt all right. So I could do that with that and the non-meta, which means I could stream and do the episodes, which is obviously a lot less work. And then I'm thinking about trying to do like a highlight video for this just so people can watch. Because no one, if this is going to be like 3 hours, right? Not many people are going to want to sit and watch a 3-hour stream. So I'm going to try and do a stream highlight thing, but it just depends. Because I feel like that's so much work to do that. Because I literally have to sit and watch it myself and cut it. Boiled eggs and avocado, Sandy. Ugh. That's yeah. Boiled eggs and avocado. Why has the music stopped, by the way? Let me just check that out. Surely that's not... Is that just all of it? Right, we're going back to the start. I love boiled eggs. Avocado doesn't sit right with me. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner. Season the avocado. I don't season fruit or vegetables, my friend. Oh, bless you, Kay. Yeah, if anyone's on my server, thank you, Pendlix. If anyone's on the server, add me. And that's good when it's... I presume it's busy then, man. If it's going quick. Must be busy, which is always nice. There's nothing worse than being at work and it's going slow. It's not beer, it's Monster. Probably worse, to be fair. A wave of carries. That's what we're going to come across in the vortex. In the vortex? In the vortex. I'm going to skip these. I don't even think they've killed one of our heroes yet, apart from that Armin Ra. I don't even think the main waves are going to be difficult. I don't think they will. Forkis. Forkis didn't last long on the account either, did he? Those that know, know. Those that don't, don't. Pink Monster, Pendlix. You got it, man. Ultra Rosa. Ultra Rosa? Ultra Rosa, yep. We love Monster on this account. Oh, why are we not doing any... I haven't been watching this, but why are we doing no damage to them? Oh, okay. Position 2, that's fine. I think we need more axe, to be fair, don't we? Maybe Dalatium can go out. Elite Man. Let me just make a point. I'm going to call you Elite. Elite. I still have massive hopes of getting sponsored by Monster. And if you're aware, if you're OG enough for me on my account, you know that my plan involves getting a Red Bull fridge and filling it with Monsters. So that hopefully someone from Monster sees that and he's like, well, we need to get that boy a fridge. No. Either get a Monster fridge and fill it with Red Bulls, or get a Red Bull fridge and fill it with Monsters. So that they maybe try and be like, well, that's bad for our brand. Let's give him some free Red Bull or some free Monster. Or a free fridge. Depending on who sees it and who cares. I know that's a long shot. It's still my absolute hope that that's what happens. Oh, have you? That was really good. I don't recognise... I'm normally really good with names, though, right? I don't recognise... Are you just a lurker? Which isn't a problem. I don't mean that in like a negative way. I haven't seen your name pop up unless I have and I just haven't seen it. Also, I think... Is it a case that the YouTube chat, the names come up different to sometimes in the YouTube comments? So that might also be why. And if you've been here since the first episode, I hope you're in the Discord. Our Discord's the place to be. Smashing through this reduces damage. Yeah, well, we're not really built around crit, are we? Should be fine. 'Cause it works both ways. So we need to take out... That'll probably work. Yeah, I thought it might work. So, yeah, Delation's an absolute beast. And that's done. Yeah, it's weird how easy it is. I suppose... But then Aspen's completely the other way around, right? When you complete Aspen for the first time you get to Purgatory, you just get murked, like, horrendously. Whereas Tower, they kind of like, right, well, you're going to get here and we're going to make it difficult for 3 or 4 rounds. Easy for 3 or 4 rounds, and then we'll... oh, yeah, these rewards. The worst reward chests in the game. I'd rather not have a reward. Do you know what I mean? Ali, appreciate it, man. Thank you. Keep on putting it up there. I appreciate it. Randy special. I love it. Yeah, we were faith in you, Kay. You're going to be a great chef, man. We were faith in you. So, what we're going to do... Oh, we're going to go Void. Let's see how... Now I've completed Tower, does my level... Hold on, I can't remember if that's the threshold to get my level up. No, it's not. It's the Aspen that gets the level up, isn't it? Right, let me go and check this out, because I forgot. It's been so long since I've had an account that's done it. Got ya. Obviously, broken spaces. So that gets it to 350. Oh, it's Origin stuff, isn't it? Oh, I'm just being stupid. Oh, by the way, I got to level 17 Light Faction having a level 100 Asmodee earlier. That's how I got to level 17 in the Seal Land. Ah, that's what I want. Oh, ooh. I forgot we had this. Let's see if we get anything. I'm not going to moan about Starspawn Core 3s. I would rather have had the ones, because they're the ones that are difficult. I feel like it's like the one part of the game that you can't wail on, isn't it? You can't just buy the Starspawn Cores, whereas you can absolutely wail on everything else if you wanted to. So I just decided what I was going to do. Seal Land, and I was forgotten, but I've now not forgotten. Let's see what my boy Geister can do here. I imagine he can do bits, especially with the backup from the others. Admittedly, there's no burns to proc. This is where Valkyrie would have been quite good, to be honest. Yeah, you can't. So we got stuck there yesterday, so that's fine. So at least we've done one level that we couldn't do. I think I'm expecting too much because I said he's not got any void imprints, so he doesn't have any native skill boosts, and he doesn't have the ones that I can pick. So he's definitely weaker than he should be, a lot weaker than he should be. This time next week we'll possibly have him V forward. Do you like the music? Do you know what the music is? I don't know if you hear it at the start of the stream, right? The music is literally... If you go on YouTube, if you've got YouTube Studio, they have an audio library that is like proper copyright-free music, and I've just got it. I've got it on cinematic, and this is the chill. This is the kind of music they're pumping out. It feels like I'm in like a Turkish cafe with a bunch of uncles just dancing around a table, smoking shisha. E5 monkey, nice. Yeah, Wukong skills. I feel like Liam Neeson's going to pop up and tell me he has a very particular set of skills to give him back his daughter. It's my belly dancing music. This feels RuneScape-y. I try to find... the thing is, I love RuneScape music. I think it's really nostalgic. And that's why I put it on my videos. Because, by the way, as well, Jagex, to their credit, have made it all copyright-free. So you can play RuneScape music whenever you want. I don't know if it's good for a stream. I don't know if it matters or not. I tried it through and it just didn't feel right. Yeah. Yeah, but Kay, you're wailing out. Absolutely wailing. You're not even a baby whale. You're a big old whale. Rake's going to be coming at you asking you for tips soon rather than later. Look at all them twines popping. Popping off. I've got Grimoire today. Oh, you missed the Grimoire. I've got the Grimoire today. That was a big thing. So the Grimoire is now on the account, and we've got it to level 50. Yeah. Kay's wailing so hard that he can afford to get the skin chests in the Merry Carnival. But I also feel like if you're gonna whale, you do it early on, because the later on you get, you just don't. There's nowhere near as much reward for doing it. I'm hopefully gonna terrorize this server as well. I know Kay's terrorizing his 2 weeks in, but I'm hopefully gonna be able to do this one. We're getting further than I thought we would, but it looks like it's about to end. Is it about to end? Oh, Flora! Look at Flora. She's such a machine. I love her so much. She's so fucking good. I'm never, ever letting go of the festival skin chest. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll make a point. I have no issue with you wanting a cool skin. I just feel like it was a weird decision. But then, to be fair, I'm saying I feel like it was a weird decision. My whole account, Flora again. My whole account is based off of weird decisions. So like, there's no serious with it. No, he didn't get. Listen, he didn't get roasted. I made a very small point that it's probably not advisable to get the skin chest. I wouldn't call it a roasting. I didn't roast. A little bit of a roast. Well, listen, if you check out, because to be fair, if you check out the stream later, you'll see. No, yeah, and to be fair, I'm not expecting you to watch the whole stream back. That was within the first 20 minutes, but it wasn't really a roast. It was explaining to people that hadn't seen the event rewards what to get and what not to get. And I was so surprised that you got the skin chest, because when I was saying what to get and what not to get on Friday, before you brought it up, I didn't even bring up the skin chest because I thought, well, no one's going to bother buying that. However, I'll make a point. On my main account, my first couple of weeks back, where I had so many gems, because I was spending money, every time on the adventure, on the merchant shop, that it came up to buy the 10 skin packs for 5,000 gems, I bought them. So I think I spent about 25,000 gems on skin packs. No, Kay. Oh, no, don't say that. That's not fair. I also, but to be fair, if you watch it back, you'll feel good, because you'll see I mentioned you and said how bad I felt that you couldn't be here. So as well as roasting a bit for the skin chest, you are deeply missed. You are deeply missed, and I hope you feel better. Maybe this is the limit. Right, so that's fine. So we're not gonna. Nah, let's just smash this. So we've got to 23, nearly 24, which is really. I think that's really solid. We've got loads of these to buy out, and as we do on this account, we don't do the smart thing. We do the dumb things, and we buy the hero shards, which you shouldn't buy on your account, but that's what I'm doing. Should we open? We need 2 more. We need 2 more shards to make it an even number. So that is definitely what we're doing, because we're not leaving it short. I'm actually going to buy 1 more, just so we have a spare one, so that if I need to see what's in the packs, I can see what's in the packs. So let's go open them up. So Gloria. I feel like Horus. I feel like some of these shouldn't be in elite shards anymore. Waldeck. Flora. Flora. She's my bee. Ailemak. We're getting quite lucky, to be fair. Another Gloria. Cruise. Okay. Have fun back at work, man. And hopefully I'm still here later when you can catch up. If not, obviously I'll catch you during the week anyway. Or on the Discord. Oh, I've got 31,000 shards exactly. That's cool. It's not really cool, is it? It's just more of a fact. Let's do. Well, this is still Realm's Gate is still easy. I don't think we've lost a fight yet. Should I smash? Should we just see how it's going? Surely it hasn't. We'll see how it's going. The guild. I'll put the guild up in a sec. Right, let's get out of here. Let's plan the pathway. It's already done the pathway. Smash. So the guild is here. The guild's there. As I said, there's a couple of people on the Discord that know what they're talking about when it comes to Guild War and Star Expedition. Sinon especially knows exactly what he's talking about. Sinon? I don't know how to pronounce it. So he wants to join the guild, but it needs to get to level 30. So if anyone's in the server 1181, please join up so I can get more experience and level up. Because as I said, this has been stuck now for like a week and a half on this exact thing. I don't know if it's a bug or whatever. Well, listen, it's better than nothing having a level 91 basilisk. But yeah, so join the guild, because we'll do Star Expedition and stuff like that, and it'll be run properly. It'll be nice to get a proper guild set up with it. And once I'm level 30, I can start letting people in from outside of the server. But yeah, obviously I can't do that until. So we're gonna do Void Vortex. We're gonna see how Void Vortex goes. I imagine we're gonna smash through it. I imagine we're going to smash through it. But I'm not 100%. Level 100 now. It's that level 100 basilisk going to help out in the guild altar. Pendix, are you going to spend on that account? I want to see a mega whale in my guild. Because I'm not a whale. I'm a mid. I've called this mid spender, and I think that's about right. Because I've spent obviously a lot of money so far on it, but now we've got to a certain point. I feel like spending gets you less and less. If I was going to say to someone spend $100 on a game, it would be spend it on here in the first 2 weeks. After that, it's just diminishing returns. Yeah, we're just not struggling, are we? And I think there's no. I'm not going to make everyone watch these easy fights, because I don't also want to watch the easy fights. We'll watch when we start to struggle. I'm a shark. I thought it was a dolphin. Is that what a baby whale is? I'm not a whale. Yeah, I'm not a whale. I just don't have the funds to be a whale. I have the funds to be a dolphin. Maybe an orca. Now Kay's not here, I can take another hit on my vape. Shark gang. Yeah, Randy. Randy, I get the suspicion you're a whale. I'm not going to lie. I get the suspicion you're a dirty whale. I might be wrong, but I'm getting that vibe from you. It's a good vibe. It's a good vibe to have. But yeah. You're a turtle. Pendix, you said you're spending $450 on Card Clash next week. No one spends $450 on Card Clash unless they're a whale. I spent 200 because someone was beating me in a Pioneer race. Ali, have you? I didn't know you whaled out. But it's one of those things. I think this game is so encompassing for people, right? Even though it's an idle game. Yeah, Sandy knows. Sandy knows that Randy's a whale. She's sitting there like, what do you call yourself a dolphin for? You spend a mortgage amount a month on this game. I think it's such an all-encompassing game. I can see why people spend a lot of money on it. I feel like there's other games that I don't get. Like, I had a proper Fortnite addiction. Yeah. Okay, one sec, penned. I had a crippling Fortnite addiction for many years and spent so much money on skins. Such a weird thing to do, skins. But I couldn't help myself. I imagine Kay was a nightmare if he was around during the Fortnite era with all them skins. I'm not going to rip him, he's not here. To be fair, listen, Ali, to be fair, I have learnt a lot from the Brave Trial experience. The Brave Trial shaped my mind in such a way that I think it's permanently going to be there. The way that I spent on Brave Trial with gems. And the fact that I didn't even fully understand how far I had to go, and yet I still kept on spending it. Randy, no. Is that what? I can't even remember that used to be a thing. $50 on a skin. Oh. The Brave Trial experience was a canon event. And honestly, I can't tell you how much it taught me about myself. When I was sat here doing it live, and I was going through it in my head. And you know when something's a bad decision to do, and you just keep on clicking? And it's why I don't gamble. I don't think I've got the mental strength to gamble responsibly, so I just don't gamble. Otherwise, I would be one of those people that would get their paycheck, go down the bookies, which people don't really do anymore, I don't think, and just spend it all thinking, oh, I'll win on the next one. Don't quit now. The next win's just around the corner. Because I haven't got it in my mindset to stop. So, yeah, I have to be really careful with that kind of stuff. So I just don't engage in gambling because of it. I know that I'd be a nightmare with it. I know I would. You spent, yeah. Yeah, but I think you could spend, you could cap yourself out at like $50 on this game, $60, like what you do for a real whatever, and you could get enough progress to kickstart your account. Yeah, Randy, 100%. And the thing is as well, I never really understood gambling until I worked with someone. When I was at college, I worked at Tesco. If you're in the US, Tesco's like our Walmart, right? Massive. And he would get his paycheck. We used to get paid twice a month, so we used to get paid every 2 weeks. And we used to work together on a Saturday. Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And he'd work with me on the Saturday and Sunday. And we'd get paid. And he would, on his lunch break, go down like 2 doors down from the bookies, from Tesco's where we worked, to the bookies, and would spend his 2 weeks' wages, and just spend it and gamble it away. spent 100k gems on Vortex. I think we've all been there. I done that when I first came back to the game, and I didn't really understand Vortex. And I also had it seemed like I had unlimited gems. I didn't, but I treat it like I did. I would get to say Valiant 3, and then think, well, I'm going to spend loads on here. But I was already struggling in the fights, and I didn't have any signets left. So yeah, I've got that with the spending on Vortex, spending loads of gems on it. But that's like the mid game equivalent of Brave Trial, isn't it? Just spending until you get there, spending until you get that luck. These Garudas are giving me very slight PTSD. The Garuda carries. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it is, and it's people are, because it's addictive, isn't it? And I think it's the dopamine addiction of winning and losing. But I think it's weird. Spending feels so good, but it's such a short high, and then you're just filled with regret. And I think at least I'm good at this game. I've spent a lot of money on this game, but I know when to stop with it. I do try and limit it. For instance, I'm never going to be... I know there's people that will literally buy out all the weekly and monthly and daily packages. I mean, Rake, I presume, does that. I don't know, because he's a whale. I just can't... I can't fathom it. But then I suppose... I know, like, footballers, professional footballers... I don't suppose you guys, if you're American, you might not know what FIFA is. The football game. But there are professional footballers that spend £100,000, $100,000 on FIFA points, which is a currency in the game, to open up packs to build out teams. And it's just crazy. Spend so much money. But to be fair, I imagine there's basketball players that do the same on 2K and stuff like that. Yeah. But I wonder what Rake does, because he doesn't do content creation for a living. He certainly wouldn't make enough to do what he does here. So I wonder what he does in real life. Randy, 100%. But there's people that would do that. There is people that would buy 100. It's like the treasure tickets, when you see how much they value the treasure tickets at. And I do feel bad, and that there's people out there that can't help themselves. But I also feel like if you know what you're buying, if you spend $100 on 40 Cores of Transcendence, that's a little bit like your own fault. I don't know what the treasure tickets are valued at, buying them straight cash. But yeah, it's not for me. I just couldn't. I try and find value, which is why I like the relay. I like the relay. And if you watch my event guides on Thursdays, I path it all out so that you don't waste money. Because again, what I used to do, I just used to spend all my resources and just be like, okay. And if I hit a threshold that didn't net me a perfect amount of event currency, I'd be like, fine. Is 20 treasure tickets for $100? No, it's not. Surely you're lying, Elite. Oh, sorry, Pent. No, was I supposed to add you? Oh, for the quest. 20 per 100. No way, it's not. Surely not. $25 tickets for 100. And there's madmen as well that would definitely be buying that. That's so crazy. Like, you might get nothing from that as well. But then do you know what I also think is terrible value? Is this? I don't really get that. Treasure Trist. Yeah, I don't think that's a good value. I mean, listen, it depends what you consider value to be. I think this is good value, particularly obviously for the gems. Yeah, Ali, because it's just gambling, isn't it? That's my thing with the treasure tickets. You would never catch me buying treasure tickets because you don't know what you're getting from it. But again, they have that there for Wales, right? And I suppose if you're sitting there and you have a job and perhaps you don't have a family, or you do have a family but money is not relevant. Dan, hey man, and you play this game a lot and $100 is nothing to you, then does it matter? No, I can't help but think there's got to be better things to spend that money on. But I'd love to speak to a whale, like a proper whale, and find out, unless you're doing it for like content purposes, why you'd sit there and spend $1,000 a week playing a game. Unless it's just an addiction. And I said at that point I feel bad. But I do also think you can bring it back. You know, I think you can bring it back. This is just nuts. We're just wiping through this. Bear in mind, we were... Oh, it's because of the Grimoire and the treasures and everything, isn't it? I get that. Yeah, Dan, we did. Geester, bro. We got Geester. Geester is the first trans. But he's underpowered because he's not V4'd, though we've put resonance gear on him. Also, the Grimoire isn't giving us full benefits because, again, we haven't got any... yeah, we haven't got any imprints on. Elite, what are you doing? I get what you're saying, that the game gets boring, but that's a serious amount of dough. Just to restart. But yeah, if you've got it, it doesn't matter, I suppose, does it? Like, if you spend 3 months doing an account, and that's your game that you play, and that's what you enjoy doing. Sandy, I don't think DH... I wouldn't say DH games are greedy. The reason I wouldn't say they're greedy is because it's a free-to-play game. And it's not pay to win. Obviously, in Arena, it's pay to win, but it's pay to progress, right? You, as a free-to-play player, can get really far in the game, and they've made it so much easier. And obviously, you say greed. I mean, it's just people will spend what they want to spend. I think it's. I think you could argue it's predatory. Because 25 tickets, treasure tickets for $100, it's wild that that's even there to buy. I think that's what I think is crazy. You say their marketing strategy is top tier. Do you know what? They're not in the top 100 of spends on the Play Store anymore. And their player base has declined massively. And what I think is such a shame about that, and I'm going to soapbox now a little bit. I'm going to take a hit on a vape first. The game is so in-depth. And if you wanted to really wrap your head into a game and have a community around a game and talk about a game, I can't see how many can be better than this just because of the different layers to it. I also feel like... I mean, something that annoys me is obviously how one-dimensional people play this game. When it's so easy to regress heroes. So they've even made it like there's good synergies amongst all the different players. I mean, the one thing I actually think has ruined the game is Transcendence heroes. And not offering them for every hero. I feel like that's a massive mistake because it takes out loads of potential heroes out of the playstyle. It does have layers like an onion. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I said I think Idle Heroes as a game is great. I think that it's deep enough that you can enjoy it. I think there's enough idle part to it that if you wanted to take a break, you can take a break and not be wrecked from it. You can do Idle Master. Yeah. What's your currency, Dan? You French with the surname Coman? I'm going off of football players there, but I also think that the big mistake they made, and I don't know why they haven't done it, was not giving everyone imprints. Because even if you didn't want to mess around with the base heroes in case you're worried about power scaling, are we into fire? They could have given everyone imprints to make them better. Yeah, well, Sandy, you haven't been playing every day. That's the problem. You wouldn't be that many levels. Nice. So Romanian. Yeah, I don't know why Romanian would be why you'd be paying more. I know that the conversion is off for euros to dollars, and that you pay more. Yeah, but Sandy, you wouldn't be that far behind him if you were playing every day, my love. You wouldn't be. You would be closer to him in level. So either that, you haven't been doing campaign maybe as much as you should do. I don't know, but you wouldn't be that many levels behind him. I see. We've hit a natural point. The level gap is from VIP differences. Why would that? Do you get more XP the more VIP you are then? If so, that's correct. I didn't realise that. Do you? I never knew that. Oh, okay. So you get 75% extra XP. Sneaking her account to buy stuff. I knew all about all this stuff. I didn't know that you got extra XP as a VIP. We're close to VIP 7. I'm not proud of that. What do we get? Useless. They need to upgrade these rewards because that is not worth. But these people are going to spend 90% XP. Yeah, Wukong's massive early. I said I've just put Wukong on my main account, but he's not going to get any playtime on this account. So I think we go into arena now. I think we go into arena and we try that out. Do you know what as well? I've still kept the Unimax and penny copies. I don't see now how they're going to get built. I haven't even touched it on this game. The Fantasy Factory. I haven't even touched it. I just can't. I can't bring myself to do it. What level are we? 115. We'll finish out the arcade. The campaign. Oh, what is this going on here? I like this music. Let me know what you think about this music in the background. This is banging. Some of it's been hit and miss. We had the Turkish cafe music, but we've had some real good bangers as well. And this is all free from YouTube, like copyrighted stuff in the audio library, so we can use this to our heart's content. Admittedly, they haven't updated it since 2014. This is when it got uploaded, and they haven't added anything else since. But it is what it is. Yeah, we're miles away. Heidelberg. Sandy, there is no judgment on spending on this stream. Don't you dare. This is a spending channel, and it seems from the chat that everyone's a spender. So that's fantastic. Make prison. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that if an Idle Heroes player becomes president of the US and that's what they sell them? That's now, rather than making license plates, that's what they're going to be doing. They're going to practice to become elite, and they're going to charge us for prisoners. But you could probably get away with like $3 an hour for a prisoner, $2 an hour. Yeah, Sandy's roasting Randy. I don't think it's a roast. I think it's a baby roast. I don't think it's a roast. I think it's cute. I think it's funny. But I like starting new accounts. I think the early game is the most fun on Idle Heroes. And I know that I'm one of the only people that thinks that. I know that most people prefer the mid game. No, Sam, I'm only joking, Sandy. I know you didn't mean it. Right, we're nearly getting there. We need to do some arena because we need to do Trial of Champion. I can't remember why we need to do Trial of Champion. Did we need to do it for? We didn't need to do it for the monthly event, did we? No. So why did we need to do Trial of Champion? I think we just want to see how good we are, to be fair. Should we just see how well we go against other teams? We've only got 4 hours for it. We want to go against some good teams. That's too good, that team. Don't want to go against teams that are too good. No, we'll try it. We'll try it. The problem is we're going to get outsped by a lot of them. So we're not even going to be able to do anything. Yeah. Yes, it's not going to work. We can't go against a team for the Transcendence because they're just going to outspeed us, and our non-Transcendence heroes just aren't going to be able to pop off. So we need to work on that. We'll see how it goes. Wukong is so strong, and I don't know whether I love Wukong. But I don't know whether he's too strong. Friends list fight? I don't mind fighting against all friends list. Crystal Crown League stops at level 110, I think. Shall I do... Oh, we actually won that one. So, I don't mind doing some friend list fights. Yeah, so I don't have... You don't... Oh, no, I do have Crystal Crown League. I swear it stopped at level 110. Maybe it didn't. So we'll do some friend list fights then. But the thing is, I don't know, Ali, what's your team? Ali, how is your team 238 million power with 5 level 1 stars? How big is your treasure train, my friend? You need to change your team up because I want to fight it. Me versus Ali. We'll go through here and we'll fight everyone. We're going to fight everyone. We're going to let them know our name. Say my name. Aspects. I think your Aspen's about to pop off. It's not small, is it? Because you've got 240 million power with loads of 1 stars. Morax slapping down that Aspen there. See, Aspen, he might be Tree of Origin 5, but he can't beat my dream team. Ali, I'm terrified of what your real team's going to look like, mate. To be honest with you, if this is what your team looks like here, at 240 million power, I hate to imagine what your real team looks like. Pendlix, I don't think I'm going to fight your team yet. Aspects, you've got another account. Oh, yeah, well, yeah. I mean, you're going to outspeed the hell, but we're going to try it. We're going to try it. Yeah, Ali, put your real team up. I need the real team. Ah, standoff bat. Brilliant. Yeah, I didn't even get to attack. I doubt it's trash. I think you're lying a little bit when you say it's trash. This is K's account. Should we bully K on stream? I hadn't thought about doing this. Who's elite, yeah, Aspect. Aspect, I'm only going to play your free-to-play account. Oh, God, don't let me lose to K. That'd be embarrassing if I lost to K, wouldn't it? Yeah, he's got nothing on my team. Pay to play Phoenix. That is K for everyone that needs to know that. But he just got absolutely wrecked. K can't handle this. Oh! K! K's turning up at the worst possible time. K, we were just showing people your team. I listen, that is phenomenal timing. You said you were at work for another 2 hours, and here you are. We're playing your team. Elite Man suggested that I'm going to call him Aspect because that's his name, Aspect. Aspect suggested that I do some friends list fights, and yeah, that's it, Randy. Protect me. And so we decided we're going to fight your team as well. And you said to me you were at work for another 2 hours, so I thought I was safe to do it. That's fine. Aspect, I'm only going to fight your free-to-play team. That pay-to-play team. It's not bullying. It's not bullying. Nova. Saywan. I think Saywan was the original person that I invited. Ali, stop stirring the pot. Why is your team only 260 million power then? If your basilisks were more than that. Well, this is embarrassing, isn't it? That was humiliating. Okay, listen, man. It was only a wind-up. It's so bad that you can. And Degambot. Who is Degambot in the chat at the moment? Because he's one that was again original person. Because I say I remember as though it's like years ago, like episode 2 of my non-meta. I was sitting here filming it, and I'd put up this, and I said, you know, I'll add me, claim my hearts. Oh, I know. I will claim my hearts now just because you've asked. I'll claim my hearts. No, it's not okay. And I remember sitting here and I was so worried that no one had added me. And at that point, when I was doing videos, I was doing it live and there was no cuts whatsoever. So if no one had added me, I was just going to be humiliated. And then 5-star. And then it was like 5 people had added me, and I was so chuffed that 5 people had added me. I was so happy. 666. Let's get rid of that 666. We don't like any of that. Yeah, a Dagenbot and Saywan were the first 2. I promise you guys, you know you mean the world to me. I don't know how to check the guild chat. Is it here? You rickrolled me. Brilliant. Just got rickrolled on stream. Excellent. Baby. What's going on here? What? Is it common at level 51 for a person to already have one of the best teams for the account's focus hero and also have a 7-star hero? Crazy. Look at this. Look at this guy. That's Rich Gambler, I think. Having a bit of a day. K, it's not. Listen, you all know, and I'm sure you do know, that it's all in jest, man. There's never anything seriously bad said. You know how much I love both of you two, especially. And to be fair, I said Randy, I think, has been on every second of every stream as well. And Sandy. And Sandy. Aspect, you haven't been here every second of every stream. So, rookie numbers. Oh, Pendix. So, listen, I don't know what that guy's problem was. He's in the chat. Go over back. Yeah, I know. I know you're only joking. If I thought you were serious, I'd message you and be like, please don't be angry at me. The last thing I want to do is upset you guys. Yeah, Randy, you have been. I really appreciate that as well. I know it's really hard. I know it's hard, and you're an Aussie, and that's why I wanted to do a Sunday stream, because let's say it doesn't really impact you. Because what time is it over there in Oz? Yes. Yeah, I don't think you watched my first accidental stream. Good man aspect. But I said that. Oh, what is this song? I can't. I've been saying the music's been really good. It's supposed to be cinematic. It's not very cinematic. It's all love here. Yeah, Randy, I appreciate it. Out of interest, Randy, did you used to watch Idle Heroes content? And well, obviously you came across myself, but did you watch anyone else? Yeah, it's 8:25 here. 8:25, so I'm an hour before you guys. Yeah, Randy, I'm quite. I've got my monster here right now. I can imagine Randy goes and drinks milk. I think it's just the name. Goes, gets a tall, cold glass of milk to cool him down. Oh, look at Williams just popping. It's because every time he crits, he does more, doesn't he? Shame, we weren't doing terribly, but that was too much. Yeah, from now on I will. So I do my event. I call them previews now because it depends, right? I normally do my pathings on a Thursday because I don't work Thursdays. So the event preview comes out 10 o'clock this time, and by 12 o'clock I like to have a video. I like to have a video up. 1 o'clock, so about 3 hours after the event drops. No, the event on their patch notes come out. So the day before the event, I do my event review, and I started doing free to play and then spender pathings to get the event currency. That's going to continue, but what I'm going to do now, like say you have to get 40 of the currency, I'm going to start doing, right, how to get to 40, how to get to 80, how to get to 120, how to get to 160. I think that's how I'm going to split it up. Because I just don't, yeah, I think that's the easy, because people before, I mean, you're never going to make everyone happy, right? To be fair, it annoys me a little bit. I had one person comment, and I think they meant it in a weird way, to be fair. Yeah. And they're like, oh, you haven't done one for £15 spenders at 180, and it's like, yeah, bro, I can't read minds. I can't have one for everyone. But yeah, no. So event reviews definitely. Yeah, Phoenix, I'm surprised you didn't know that. Not like the exact thing, but yeah, like it's so far away because obviously the speed of light. That's why it's called light years. So if something's miles away, like that, light years away, then you don't see it. But also, how do we know that's all the truth? My personal opinion is that there's a massive ice wall around us, and it's kind of flat rather than circle, but that's just me. I don't think that. But I would never know. We just believe what we're told, don't we? We're all sheep. We believe that the earth is round because the smart people tell us it is, and why would they lie? Yeah, Randy, exactly. That's it. But what I don't mind, to be fair, there's been a couple of people, and they'll comment stuff like, "Oh, I've got this many heroic summon scrolls and this much. Like, what do you reckon I should do?" And the weird thing is, obviously, it's so account dependent. But if someone bothers to watch my video and then comment saying, this is where I'm at. What do you recommend? I would recommend what I would do. But obviously, it's account dependent. But yeah, there's always that one person that, yeah. Oh, you didn't mention this. It's like, okay, make your own fucking video. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but you can't please everyone. In fact, you can't please a lot of people. I think it's mainly for like free to play players that I do those. Because they're the ones that they're normally earlier players, not free to play. I normally do them for earlier players. Because I said I used to just waste stuff, didn't understand it. Yeah. What did Ali say? The smart people. Yeah, you do believe in the smart people. I believe in the smart people. I also think like the flat Earth thing. I think the big thing for me is, what benefit is there for the lie? Yeah, and I always do. I think, honest to God, right? If people are bothering to watch my videos and ask, the one thing that grates on me is when people ask questions that's answered in the video, and it's like, right, well, you haven't watched the video then. But anyone that's bothered to watch the video and then asks, I will always try and help them out. Flat Earth is bullshit. 100%. I think flat Earth is bullshit. I believe we live on a globe. And regardless of all the scientific arguments towards it, I think the main argument should be, why would they lie? Why would we lie about the Earth being a globe? What benefit is there? But the thing is, like, with conspiracies, you can make up your own conspiracies. Oh, thank you. You can make up your own conspiracies. Like, if you want to think, you don't even have to think hard. Like, if you wanted to argue, why is the flat Earth theory possible? Like, why do people lie about it being a globe, right? You could argue, in my mind, that the reason that it's not a globe is that it's flat and there's like the ice walls and then there's like resources around it, like oil fields, and so they keep you separate and keep you away from it. But then at the same time, you're like, well, that's bullshit because someone would have spilled the beans. Yeah, it doesn't. But I just, as I said, I don't really care. To me, it makes no difference. But I also think that I've got a friend, Kyle, who I do the account reviews for, and he's up for a new account review. He's away at the moment. He's up for a new account review. And Kyle, or Zinatius, whatever he goes by, is the biggest conspiracy theorist ever. But he doesn't do it because he believes in the conspiracy theorists. He's just like a professional contrarian. So if the government says one thing, he's like, well, that's got to be bullshit. I believe the exact opposite. So, like, proper tinfoil hat, etc. Whereas I'm completely opposite. I just think I can't be bothered to worry about what's real and what's not real. I'll go with the flow. I'm quite happy living in the flow. And things like when you sign up for stuff and it says, do you want to share your data with our 875 partners? I'm like, go for it. I don't care that China has my data from a mobile game. What are they going to do with my data from a mobile game? Just a random 33-year-old from the UK. Like, do they really... If they want 150 data points on me, have it. They could ask me for it, and they could just take it. If that's the flip side to having lots of free stuff like Facebook and WhatsApp and stuff that they collect all your data, have all my data that you want, all of it. I don't care about my data. There's nothing in my data that worries me whatsoever. But there's just it's like this ID cards things in the UK at the moment. It's like this big thing. They want to do digital ID cards. And you've got one side that's like, yeah, it's necessary. And the other side that's like, oh, it's just about control. It's like, so what? They control everything anyway if they wanted to. They could just shut down my bank. Yeah, okay, I think I still will be on. I'm enjoying it so far. Everyone seems to be alright. I'll probably be on, to be fair, I'll probably be on for about an hour or so. And then I'm going to call it there. But if I do see it, obviously I'll see it. If I don't, thank you so much for stopping in, man. Really appreciated. And I hope work goes all right. Yeah, leave the restaurant dirty. Yeah. You don't need to do nothing. I don't know if his unbending wheel's already procced. Ah, damn it. Just say it's okay, you've been given permission. You can leave early, it's okay, it's fine. I haven't been paying attention whatsoever to what's been happening. I don't know if we've been winning or losing. I do think that this is the downside to Treasure Train and Primal Grimoire. If you played back in the day before that, yeah, that's it. That's what I think a lot of people do, to be fair. I think if you played before Primal Grimoire and Treasure Train, there was a team building element to it. Whereas now, quite often it's just, well, who's got the biggest train, who's got the biggest Grimoire. So it's a bit of a shame. Because I think MK does a 10-star cup. I don't know how that works. Because I'd love to do something like that. The only issue is, I imagine, how do you do the artifacts and stuff like that, and whatever, and if you have certain rules, and then you can get lucky. Yeah, can you imagine saying that to him? Faction bonus, Randy, and these kids these days don't remember what it was like to have the faction bonus. You had to have rainbow, which meant any or light than dark, and but now, they just give it to you. Actually, it's better now to have more of one faction, whereas back in the day you didn't want to have that. You wanted to have rainbow, one of each faction. Light and dark was impossible to get unless you spent a shed ton of money. What would a foolish cup be? Is that, am I being dense? Is that just how it sounds? It would just be everyone has a foolish, and just who has the best foolish. You should get in resonance gear for Surely you can't do resonance gear for foolish. No, he's definitely not in the thing. That'd be so cool though. Rainbow was OP. Rainbow was the best thing you could have, other than light and dark. So you could have 3 light, 3 dark. You could have... Then it was rainbow. I think rainbow was better than 3-3 of any other faction. Rainbow was the best. Rainbow was the best after the light and dark. But yeah, the light and dark split was... Yeah. But that was like super, super Wales, the light and dark. It wasn't... Yeah. I'm now VIP 7 on my main. I was VIP 6. And I had an E1 Aspen, and that was the maximum because it was so hard to get copies. And I came back to the game, and I spent relics on Aspen in the shop because I had this food that I could use. And then, like, the next event came up, and suddenly I had 26 Transcendence Hero chests, and I was like, why the fuck have I spent relics on copies of him? I could have just got these chests. And I was like, okay, completely different game to when I first played. Yeah, okay, I get that. 222. Yeah, I honestly can't remember. It surprised me that they changed it because it made it fun. Yeah, because you got no faction bonuses whatsoever if you didn't have you got no aura whatsoever if you didn't have certain factions on your team. Whereas now you get faction bonus regardless. It's just slightly better or slightly worse. Yeah, it was literally impossible, Randy. It was literally impossible. I don't... So I would have had 6 Aspens, and that was, like, really lucky. Where I said, now, you just get given them for nothing. Like, just doing the events, you can get them. It's crazy. It was so... When I came back, I mean, again, sorry to everyone that's heard this. It's why I started the YouTube channel. Because coming back, it was so overwhelming as a returning player, because the game was just different. And I came back and the anniversary event occurred, and lots of new players and returning players were in the games. And I think the issue is when everything that you read is just pick Eloise, pick Stellar Shards, do this, and that was it. That's like the only advice until you get really end game. Oh, that was easy. Yeah, I felt like there was a niche there that could be a void that could be filled by trying to give some information. And the beginner guides, to be fair, the beginner guides didn't even do that well. But I think the idea was, I mean, look at Kay and Ali, particularly, and obviously Randy and Sandy. If you get one like proper fan out of one of those videos, it's just worth it because then they stick around. Yeah, it felt right to do that, and I'm gonna redo those videos now. I'm gonna get a schedule together. I'm gonna work on it tomorrow. To be fair, because I've got an easy day tomorrow. Working. I've put myself at one of the smaller shops tomorrow. So I'm going to have plenty of time to plan stuff out. But I'm going to do the 3 videos a week, which is the event review, the non-meta account, the free-to-play account. But I'm going to do the non-meta account and the free-to-play account episodes on stream like I did yesterday. Because I'm combining them both. Because for those that don't know, how YouTube works is not on views, it's on watch hours, so like engagement, which is why the best thing anyone can do for me is like and sub. And that's why I used to find it really annoying when creators used to say it, right? I say it at the start of videos and at the end of videos, but when they say it mid-video, I used to find it really irritating. But liking and subbing and staying and watch hours is the most important thing. Views doesn't matter at all. I could get, well, like on my tier list, right? I could get 15,000 views on a video. But if the watch times average is 1 minute a view, it's useless. Whereas my longer videos tend to do all right. I'd appreciate that, Ali. I'd appreciate that. But it's also like click-through rate. So it's called impressions. So my videos tend to be between 8 and 12%, which means that between, say, about 10% on average, that someone sees the thumbnail, that they click on it, and 10% solid. And sometimes what I'll see is the click-through rate drops quite dramatically, but the views have gone up. And then the average watch time's gone down, and it's where YouTube's trying to promote the video a little bit. So they're showing it to people that don't normally watch my videos. So some people give it a chance, more people give it a chance than normal, but it's just not for them. So the view time goes down. But it's yeah. No, it doesn't. I don't think it does. And Ali, don't worry about that side of it. I don't think it does. I don't think they would count you watching it a second time. I think it's first time viewing only. But yeah, likes and subs are the important thing. Likes and subs and watch time. Views just don't matter. Views don't matter. Yeah. But obviously views has a different side of it. YouTube doesn't care about views, but I think viewers do. And it goes back to why I think that Idle Heroes, the free to play and the new players, are vital for the game. It goes back to like the restaurant kind of metaphor. If you're going out to eat and there's 2 restaurants next to each other and one's full and one's empty, you're going to go into the one that's full. And I feel like that with videos. Like if you go past a video and it's got 5 views, you're a lot less likely to click on it than if it's got 1,000 views. So views can be helpful, but yeah, it just depends. It just depends. I don't know. All I know is that the views are getting better, which is good, obviously. I mean, I've said before, I'm going to give this till Christmas properly. Like, give it my all, give it my full effort, and see how it goes, and then reassess at Christmas. because I have to get. I'm just wasting arena tokens now. Because for reference, right, I have to get to 500 subs. To be partnered, which is obviously what I want. I'm not. Do you know what? I don't know what I want from it. The thing is, it's great as a hobby, and I enjoy doing it. But it costs me money to do this, both in software and lighting and the microphone and the camera, which keeps on cutting out, which is frustrating. So do I want to make money? Obviously, that would be amazing, right? But that would just be a benefit. But there has to be something tangible, like even if I'm breaking even, do you know what I mean? Even if I can make $100 a week, that would be amazing. And I think what I'm lucky in the niche that we're in, Idle Heroes, where you do get whales, you do get people spending money, I feel like having a smaller following can still net you a little bit of money. So like MK, there is no way in a million years that if you look at his views on his videos and you look on his views on his streams, that he should be making a full-time living on it. But I would suspect very heavily that he would have quite a few big donators that just fund him doing it, and I think the mobile game space enables that more. I think if you're doing something like Call of Duty and you've got, say, the same viewers that MK has, you wouldn't stand a chance of making even minimum wage. Like, you just wouldn't. Whereas if you're in this bit more niche, you can get some more money. There is no way that I would do a Patreon at this stage anyway, just because I wouldn't be able to offer anyone anything special. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he would have, so like Wrath of God, right? Wrath, he had a couple, because I used to watch his streams. I used to like watching. Wrath is the only person whose streams I've ever watched on any game. He had a guy called Trippy, and there was a couple others that used to donate and sub and gift subs and stuff. And they're the type of people that probably spend. MK makes 4K a month. So it depends how much he streams, because he won't make that from like YouTube. AdSense on YouTube's like irrelevant unless you're huge. He wouldn't be so he'd be making that from donations. But he wouldn't be lying if he said it. I'm sure that's the truth. But as I said, I've never watched his stream. No, I'm that may be right. I'd be surprised if he's... So that's about 50 grand a year. So maybe it is. Yeah, but he wouldn't be making anything from YouTube, really. Unless he had one a big video pop off. Yeah. He has sponsors, though. I don't... But again, I think you'd be very surprised with the sponsors. The sponsors in this space, for someone like him, would tend to be affiliated. So it would be, he'd have to sell stuff and he'd get a percentage from it, rather than, right, here's 5 grand, promote the stuff. So that's kind of how that works, because he doesn't have a big enough following. Yeah, but again, bro, they're not going to be giving him a lot of money to sponsor. It's like, it's almost going to be an irrelevant amount of money to someone like Rake anyway. Because he doesn't have the following that's required for it. You need a lot to do it. I might be wrong, but I don't see from a sponsor's point of view why they'd pump loads of money into it. Because if you're averaging 5,000 views and probably only 2,000 people are really watching your video, and how many of those have got money to spend on stuff, well, they're not going to give you a lot of money to sponsor you. But generally speaking, what it would be, they'd enter into a partnership with you and say, we might pay you £250, £500, dollars, whatever up front, and then you get a percentage of people that sign on through your link, like the affiliate link. That's kind of how it works, much more so than just straight up money. That's what I was saying. Rake doesn't. I don't even think Rake would give two shits about any kind of sponsorship that would be on the table for him, because the money would just, it would probably not be worth it to him to go through signing stuff than it would how much money he'd get back from it. Yeah, I don't know what he does. I don't know how he earns his money. I don't know whether it's old money or whatever. But yeah, but he sounds. I like Rake. I think he sounds very straightforward. No, it's not. It's I doubt it's oil, but it might be like a crypto thing. Who knows? Maybe he was early adopter of crypto. Because he's obviously got like an insane amount of money sitting there in that pot to spend money on this. Yeah. As I say, he's because he doesn't. I don't know how old Rake is. As I said. Yeah, but obviously he would have had to have been doing something before SG Hub, right? And again, I don't know how much money you'd actually make from SG Hub. I don't think it's basically just arbitrage, isn't it? Well, is it arbitrage? No, it's not really. He's a middleman for it. They're a middleman. He comes across really nice and straightforward. I like Rake, and he doesn't do loads of content. I feel like he does the content as a hobby. That's obviously not his main source of income. But to be a full-time YouTuber or content creator, you need to have a massive following, like huge following, or get incredibly lucky with a very niche community that basically pays you to make content. Because, yeah, you've got to bear in mind as well, a lot of people that watch stuff, say you're a COD creator or something like that, their fan base is kids. Kids aren't going to be giving you money to watch you play. So you need to have like such an extraordinary amount of people following you to even do anything, and that's the reality of it. Yeah, you have to have, hey Chaos. Yeah, you have to have a community, but it's not even. Yeah, you have to have a community, and I think they obviously have to want to fund it. I mean, I'm very fortunate position. I don't have to do this full time. I don't need money from this. It would get to a point where I wouldn't be able to justify spending as much time as I do doing it without getting any money from it. Because what I'd love to do is, but it'd have to be more than $100 a week. I'd have to probably do $250 a week to be able to take a day off work permanently. Now, the chance of me being able to earn $250 a week probably isn't going to happen. Certainly not. And to be fair, I do better than a lot of streamers do, to be honest with you. You already ready for my birthday? No, Ali, I don't, honestly. This is the thing, right? I don't. Yeah, and I think that's Pendix. You've got it spot on. Like, you can't. This isn't an area that you can go into to turn around and say, well, I'm going to do this full time, because you're not going to earn enough money to do that unless you get very, very lucky or do it for an extraordinary amount of time. So for me, I don't, which is why again, I wouldn't do the Patreon thing like now or maybe ever. Stop. You're not sending me money for my birthday. I'd feel weird. There's a site that's like Patreon, which is Buy Me a Coffee or it's something like that. I like the idea of that. I think that's quite cool. But I do like the idea of the YouTube channel memberships, because I feel like with that, you're not spending loads of money. You get your special little emojis, and at least you're getting a little bit of something. So I like the idea of the channel memberships, but as I said, I have to get to 500 subs for that. I've got the watch hours already, because you have to have 3,000 watch hours on your channel, which is what this is good. The stream's really good for that. I'm not giving you my PayPal or my address because I don't want anything from you, Ali. I appreciate it very much, but honestly, I don't. What you do here with me on the streams and what you'll hopefully continue to do is worth way more than anything you'd send me. And I don't need. I'm not in a position where I need it. Like I'm not a starving artist, right? I know I can afford to get a new gaming chair. I was joking when I said that the other day. Between me and my wife, we do well. We are okay. We're not rich, but we do fine. It's just more that there has to be some kind of comeback eventually. And I don't want that from someone like you, because you already give a lot, both in the Discord and here, right? So it's one of those things that, yeah, I don't know. It feels weird talking about money. I don't like doing it. I find it strange. But I wouldn't be able to give as much time as I do now, earning nothing from it, because it's quite encompassing. And I think whilst I'm enjoying it, it's fine. But if it gets to a point... Oh, nice. Yeah. I think it gets to a point where it just gets a little bit much. Like, my wife has been super supportive of me so far. But, like, obviously, that can't happen forever. Like, it can't happen forever. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see what we can do. See if we can make it. Right. So, to be honest with you, I've done, like, I haven't done the Void Arc at all. I've been really lacking. And now I haven't even got the 6 stars to do it, I don't think. Oh, shit. I really didn't do it properly, did I? I'm not even going to get any rewards from that. I think I'm going to go... Hold on. I'm going to turn my screen off for a second, because we're going to do the baby account just for a split sec. And we'll see how the baby account goes. Because we haven't done the baby account. What's my dream job? I'm already really happy with the job I have. So I don't know what my dream job would be. Obviously, I'd be stupid to say that this wouldn't be a dream job. But it's never going to happen, so I'm not a baby about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know it's not going to... Oh, God. Because I know it's not going to happen. Obviously, it's not going to happen. But I'd really like to turn around and say, I could do this for like a day or two a week, like, and then have my proper job on the side. That would be really cool. Because I'd love to put more work into this, more effort into this. But obviously, it's hard. It's limiting, isn't it? It's so limiting. So we'll see. I haven't logged into this account today. So how many tickets? We've got 2 tickets to do. Let's do the tickets. Yeah, as I said, it would of course be my dream job. But I'm also like a complete realist. And I understand that life doesn't work like that, right? Oh. Yes! Getting luck like that makes me well happy. Yeah, I never started this thinking that it was going to lead to something serious. I've already got further than I thought I would. I've already had more support than I thought I would. And I'm very happy with the way it's gone. The streaming's gone really well. I mean, to be fair, it's dropped to 3 people now, which I presume is... Yeah, Ali, Pendlix, and someone else. I'll be surprised if Randy isn't still here, because Randy didn't say bye, and I'm surprised if Randy wouldn't have said goodbye. But yeah, I don't know. Sorry, you've certainly done a bit of a rabbit hole internally. Then I don't know what I would want. But yeah, I'd love to be able to take a day off a week from my work and dedicate it to doing this. And I think that I'm going the right way around it. Oh, it's saying to me 3, but it went down to 1, to be fair, when you guys were both here. No, Brent, you stay... It's on my screen, on my control panel, it says it's dropped, but it doesn't matter. To be fair, I haven't actually been doing anything for about 40 minutes other than talking. Lurk away, Brent. Lurk away. We appreciate everyone here, whether they're lurking or joining in. Oh, cool. Okay, yeah. Pioneers Race 6. We've done some rewards yesterday. But I do wonder how many people start up streaming and stuff thinking that's going to be their life's goal. Because I think it's very deceptive when you go into the space and you see these guys and you see their lifestyle. And obviously kids want that. And everyone thinks that they're good enough to do that. I think so much of it is luck. It's not just skill. Imagine how many people out there could do it, but didn't get that lucky break. Oh, if it shuts off, man, thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. If it doesn't, stay around. Because I don't know, do you guys know like Tim the Tap Man or someone like that? No, lurk away, Randy. It wasn't that, yeah. Yeah, Ali, 100%. And that gave me, and I felt really bad. I feel really bad saying, no, he's not buying, he's chomping and lurking. He's not leaving. I think since I went on that noob tube thing and listened to what other people were saying and watched what other people were saying, I think that luckily I done YouTube first and then done the streaming, because I think that if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have any views. But like UNK and stuff like that, again, it goes down to the restaurant metaphor. If you're looking for someone to watch, no worries, Pendlix. If you're looking for someone to watch and you see they've got 0 viewers, you're obviously a lot less likely to click on it. Even though the difference between seeing 0 and 10 isn't obviously that much, right? I also think a lot of people, there was someone, and I felt really bad for the guy because I checked out his Twitch, and he said that he'd been doing it for 1.5 years, and that the most people he'd ever had watching him was 5, and that there was no growth and there was no regular viewers. And then, so I checked out his Twitch, his VODs, and it's literally him playing Call of Duty, not talking. And it's like, well, no one's... If you were just interested in watching that, you'd want to watch like the very best. And I feel like if you're a streamer for something like Call of Duty or Overwatch, yeah, and you wouldn't, Ali, would you? And that has a flip side. I will watch videos that come up spice levels, Randy. If my mouth's not burning, I don't want to eat it. I think it has the opposite effect. So YouTube pushes certain videos and certain creators, and I'm not talking about idle heroes, I'm talking about like super big creators, and I watch their videos based off that, because I look at it, if it's got 2 million views, I'm like, well, it's going to be a good video, so I just watch it, and I quite often enjoy watching it. But that's where the algorithm kicks in, because they'll promote videos that have really good like average watch time, like percentage, because they know it's good, because obviously YouTube wants you to watch it. I try and think logically about lots of things, Randy. I think that comes... I think the fact I'm older kicks into that as well. If I was in my early 20s, I'd be thinking a lot differently. I think you have to think logically. I think at the other side to it as well, right? If I ever wanted... Oh, the Brave Trial's not open, is it? Oh, God. PTSD. Brave Trial. Here we go. Fuck it. We're doing it live. Let me just make sure my team's fine. I think if you go into the mindset that you're going to be really successful and it's going to kick off straight away, you're just an idiot. And the flip side to that as well, if you go into doing idle heroes creation and wonder why you don't have many views, I think you're a bit of an idiot, because the game just doesn't have it. I went into it knowing and looking at MK as like the baseline. Well, I'm not going to spend gems on this. I've learned, Ali. I've learned. Yeah, I think I went into this. I looked at MK's videos and took him as a baseline to say, well, that's like the absolute peak, right? He's been around for 7 years. He has a community that I imagine some people that watch his videos don't even still bother playing Idle Heroes. So you're not going to get above him. And there is no way that MK makes enough money from YouTube for anything, right? It would be his Twitch and donations on Twitch and Patreon. So, yeah, for me, I just knew going into it that I wasn't, you know, you're not going to earn loads from it. And I think as well, a lot of the stuff that I spent on, so lighting and microphone and camera and all that stuff, like it's a one-off cost, it's like an investment. Now it's been spent, it's been spent. It doesn't matter if I don't earn that money back. The one thing that I will have to stop doing is spending so much on it. Yeah, I do get what you're saying. I think it's more the game has a limit. Idle Heroes as a game has a limit. I don't know. I don't think that the player base, there's enough player base. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. And also, I suppose it depends. Like, I don't want this to be thingy. MK is not for me. Not his content so much. Well, no, his content's not for me. I've said that before. Because he obviously does a lot more endgame stuff, and I'm just not interested in endgame stuff. I think that he probably caters towards a younger audience. Because I think I don't know. I think he caters towards a younger audience. Whereas I don't know if I would. I don't think old men cater towards younger audiences very well. Because we're just not cool. Basically. Like Barry. You ain't watching Barry's videos if you're 14 years old. Because he's an older dude. It's just not what happens. Whereas I think MK, because he's younger. I think he looks younger than he is as well. I think he must have been 18 or so when he first started, so he's got to be like 25, 26 now. He looks younger than that. So I think yeah, I don't know. But again, it would be interesting to see. I'd love to know what his analytics, like his internal analytics are from YouTube, just as a reference point. I find it all fascinating. I'd love to know what his average view time and stuff was. But I suppose, to be fair, if you watch his streams, you'd get an idea of how much he was making anyway, I presume. Because you'd see it when it came up on screen. Yeah. So I know he's not old. Because he probably started when he was 18, so that puts it bang on. Yeah, 27, 26. But I think he comes across younger than that, I think. Or I think he comes across young. And that's not an insult. I think he comes across younger. He looks younger. I think it's because he's quite small. I think they always, and especially on camera, do you know what I mean? It comes across as younger. Do I have any... Oh, I've got stuff to spend on this account. Are you 23, Pendlix? I thought you looked younger than that on your streams. I watched some of your Twitch VODs the other day. I thought you looked younger than 23. Beautiful skin. Got baby face going. But no, I don't know. I don't know how old people think I am. I've already told people I'm 33. But people the other day said I look younger than that, and it's not what my wife says. My wife says I look older than that, and so yeah. So we've done tavern quests. Have I done all the quests? I haven't done any of the quests. I need to do that. This is the difficulty having 3 accounts going at the same time. You don't keep up to date as much as you should, and you forget what you've already done. Oh, thank you, Ali. I'm going to tell my wife that someone said that today. I'm going to tell my wife. Because... Pendlix, listen. Ali says that I look 28. You were supposed to back him up on that. You're not supposed to say I look 30 now. Oh, I'm in my prime. And I think as you get older, you realise that like I matured so much. So I had kids young. I say young, wasn't that young. So my girl's 11. So I had her at 22. And my boy is 6. So 27. So that's it's not really that young. But it makes you grow up an awful lot. Yeah, I think Pennant is only joking. No, he wasn't joking. He thinks I look 30, which is absolutely fine. He's still younger than I am, so... Well, I'm 34 soon. You know, officially entering my proper mid-30s, because before I could say I was early 30s, whereas now it's mid-30s for sure. But it's fine. I've still got a few more years to go before I hit my late 30s. So... This is the worst part of a new account, I think. Though admittedly the event will be good for me. But the thing is I do have to wait until right till the last day to really maximise what I get from these. I don't want to waste anything. Because I think this is like, I think that's the way to go. Is to get hero copies. I could get 100 hero copies, so that's like nearly 2 10 stars. I don't know what to spend my purples on. It's got to be Origin Artifact, isn't it? What's the plan? The plan is to try and play it. Oh, rewards on the event. Yeah, so is to get the hero copies. And probably Origin Artifact. Because I can get mysterious artifacts from normal events. Whereas this is probably the only time that I'll get this. What have I spent 3,000... What did I spend 3,000 flags on? I swear I haven't bought anything. What? Oh, I bought 3 of the chests. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, I think it went well. That's what I was saying. Like, I'm planning on doing that more. Because it's like double bubble, right? So we've been sat here for near enough 3 hours. That's wild that it's been 3 hours. Mysterious artifacts from relay. What relay do you get mysterious artifacts on? Am I being silly? Yep. Randy, you've hit the nail on the head. I think the Origin artifacts, the Grimoire more, because the Grimoire you only get from like tier 6 and above. At least with the Origin artifacts, you normally get them tier 4 and 5 from like the Glorious Treasury. Yeah, I got the 4 on my non-meta one. I went 4 Origins, and I went 3 Grimoire materials. No, 4 Grimoire materials, and I've still got 2 chests left. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to buy, on my non-meta one, okay. On the non-meta one, I'm probably going to buy the Star Soul chests. I'm probably going to buy these 2. I don't know what any of it does because I've never bothered getting there. But I feel like it makes sense to do that. Who knows? Kay, man, listen, I'm not going to lie to you. I've started to flag a little bit. I was going to wait till Kay got here. But I'm starting to flag a little bit. My voice is a little bit hurty. I haven't had dinner. But we're gonna change up. Hold on 1 second. We're gonna change the. I just lent the. Did I go that way? No, I went the right way. I'm gonna change account again, and we'll check out. I'll check out the status of stuff. But you're right. You're right, Pendlix, but also obviously on this account, have I gone to the wrong account? No. Obviously on this account, it is whoosh. And Ali, I definitely wouldn't take anything from Kay. Kay is 17 years old. I would not accept a penny from Kay at all. I wouldn't even let you guys be members on the channel. I'd find a way of, because you're mods. No, stop. No way. I've already said, right, if I get to the point where I get 500 subs, I can't put an option for donations because I'm not partnered. I have to get 500 subs and 4,000 watch hours. I've got the watch hours. The watch hours is fine, but I need more subs. So you guys, I wouldn't want anything anyway because you mod. So if anything, no, I'm not giving you the PayPal. The best thing you guys can do is still support me, and so we can chill out like this. And keep the chat going, which you do, and help in the Discord, which you do, and mod the stream. Yeah, but that's like still 4 weeks away. I might. No, see, that's the other side to it. Oh, thanks, Pennies. I just need subs. Get me subs. That's all I need. Because I think as well, even though I really like Idle Heroes, don't stop. Now, do you know what? I'd feel dirty giving you my PayPal. I've no issue giving you my PayPal. It would feel dirty because then there'd be an expectation of something, and I just don't. Yeah, don't mention PayPal again. If I get to 500 subs, then I'd consider doing. Oh, shut up, Kay. Shut up. If I get to the point where I've got like affiliated with them and I can do the membership stuff, then I would. No, I have no issue giving my pay, but it's just I don't. That feels weird to me. We're not going to talk about it. We'll talk about it if you want to get me. If you want to buy me a beer for my birthday, we'll talk about it closer to my birthday. Yes, Andy. I'm gonna do a lot more of that because I don't care about A copies so much. I don't care about the wasted Prism Starries. B- for 71. What did I get? I bought my Geese stuff for 80. I got a bit of a bidding auction there. I got my B tier Delation for 81. 81 for Flame Strike as well. 76 is good though. 71, 76 is good. So yeah, I'm going to convert loads of these over to Starry Gems as well. But I didn't know. Oh, hold on. Have I messed up? Have I messed up? More Fantasy Factory. There's something for me to do. Right. Because I could just smash it. No, we're not going to smash it. We're going to do it properly. We're going to do it properly. Properly-ish. As properly as I can do it. Oh, I've seen... Okay. No, I was going to stream anyway for a bit because you turned up. So I was gonna. I've been enjoying it. The only thing is, I'm not used to talking for this long. Still, so my voice gets a little bit. It hurts a little teeny weeny bit, but not like terribly. But I did know that you were going to come back, so I was going to try and hold on. It goes up if you're spending money, Kay. Your contract Starry Gems goes up really quickly. So mine's been racing through it. So I'm hoping by next event it goes up higher. This is terrible. This is what am I even doing right now? So that'll be that. Actually, is that a really smart idea? No, because I can't get it, can I? God. Do you know what? It's annoying because this went really well on stream the other day. And now it's going terribly. Just throwing it there. Right. Because that is still 1, isn't it? Hold on, I've got Monster. I'm drinking. And spinning at the same time. And I have a chocolate waffle in the freezer, which I'm going to eat. Chocolate waffle is goated. I'm so looking forward to that chocolate waffle, man. This has gone horrendously. Honestly, do you know what? Oh, that worked really well. That was amazing. It only took 18 stars to complete that level. And we do one more, we get Jigsaw. So I'm going to do this one. Because that was just going really poorly. And I was embarrassing. I was embarrassing myself there. So we're going to get Jigsaw with double privilege. Jigsaw with double privilege. Because I realised I was doing all the maths the other day. All the calcs. And... No, I don't. I'm fine, man. I'm fine. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Listen, I can. I'd go and eat if I was that hungry. And no, there's absolutely no chance that I'd sit here eating in front of you guys. I hate drinking. The thought of sitting here eating. I have like misophonia, which is the sounds that I can't stand. Like being around people that are eating just makes me feel ill. And the thought of sitting here like into the mic, absolute no. Absolute no. I used to play with a guy when I first started playing. Why is this music like it's going really loud? Hold on. I played with a guy, American dude, when I first started playing Fortnite. He was in his 40s. Mukbang. Oh, doing a mukbang. He was in his 40s. And if you played OG Fortnite, there was the prison. And the prison, the map was bare. There wasn't much. And he used to like landing at the prison. And if the circle stayed in the prison, he just wanted to stay in the prison. And he used to say, he used to do this, like, he had this really thick southern accent. I'm not going to try and copy the accent. And he used to say, there's nowhere safer to be than prison. And it was so weird to play with him, but he'd do it and he'd sit there slurping tea and eating crisps the whole time. And it just used to make me feel so gross. So I never eat or drink when I play with people. And I wouldn't dare do that on stream. So you guys have to sit and listen to me slurp away anything. I mean, you kind of do with my drink a little bit. I don't know if you guys can actually hear the slurping. I hope you don't. I try not to slurp. But yeah, certainly there will be no eating on stream. The only thing I might do for you guys, as I've said to you before, is I might end up doing... which one do I want to do? A monster taste session. Ah, of course it gives me that. Actually, that's fine, isn't it? Just buy loads of monsters and drink them all. Jigsaw, baby! Yeah, Sandy, those ASMR channels give me the creeps. I watch too much TikTok, right? And sometimes they'll say it's ASMR. My daughter, who's 11, loves it. 10, she's nearly 11. And it creeps me out, and it makes my skin crawl listening to ASMR. Like the tapping, oh, gross, when they tap on stuff. And I just can't fathom why people enjoy it. Right, let's see how well this is. Oh, because I've already got the Reddit up from earlier. So we're cheating. Thank you, Reddit. And special thank you to Lunar Volo, who 3 years ago made this post. I doubt he's here, but if he is, you never know. Oh, is this doing this again where it's not letting me do it? Oh, it's... Okay. Okay, you missed this as well, by the way. I presume you understand this. You can rotate this stuff, but Randy and Aspect didn't know that you could rotate. I think it was Aspect. I don't want to call someone out that wasn't. Didn't know that you could rotate the pieces. No, I can see why people enjoy ASMR if you like that stuff. For me personally, I can't think of anything worse because I don't find sounds relaxing. I find silence very relaxing. Like the fact that I've got this music on here is for your guys' benefit rather than mine. Yeah, and when you can hear them bite stuff like bite spoons. Absolutely not. No, thank you. But I'm like that with germs. I hate germs. Obviously, I mean, no one likes germs. Unless you're some kind of real freaky deek. But, yeah, people touching stuff. Nah, I'm good. That'd be really fun, right? Obviously, for multiple reasons. Say I end up doing this for a long period of time, and Kay and Ali, you follow me for that long period of time. Let's see how many rewards we get. We'll sit here in like 3 years' time, and I'm still going to rip you about the festival skin chest you selected in the Merry Carnival 2025. That's probably going to happen, and you're just going to have to get over that. I can probably get. Nah, I can't. I'm going to wait. I'm going to do the smart thing that I'd recommend to everyone, and we're not going to pick the rewards out until the end of the week. Because I imagine lore. It is lore. It's channel lore. And do you know what I think will also be channel lore, right? Is the King Barton. Because obviously, it's so weird. If you said to me how long I've been doing YouTube for, and you said to me you've been doing it 2 months, I'd say you're fucking crazy. I've been doing it for years. And it's not. It's literally like 2 months. The non-meta series, the account, I don't know, I can tell you how old it is, actually. I can tell you how old it is. 14th of whatever that month is. August. It's 6 weeks old today. So I've made videos for 6 weeks. I did the beginner guides before that. It feels like I've been doing it years. Just feels absolutely crazy. So, yeah, lore for me, like the King Barton is going to be lore, because obviously he's not going to last. That's so crazy, you guys didn't realise. But a lot of people don't take into account how to play the side games, I suppose. Yeah, so lore. So, Kay, you might have made the first bit of lore for the channel, mate, with buying that festival skin selection chest. I love how you just like came out with it as well. No one asked. And you must have known you were going to get ripped for doing it. Just, I bought that. Funny guy. I love it. But I don't know. So what have I bought on here? So we bought 4. Yeah, we bought 4 of these already. And we bought the 4 origin chests. Awesome, brilliant. I used to say that all the time. Brilliant. You started the channel. I would be well chuffed, mate. I'd be well chuffed if I started channel lore. Tacos. Yeah, I don't know what to get. So I'm gonna wait because I'll get the remaining Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 and 7 from the sign-in book. So we are gonna finish it. Is that what you've been doing? Fantasy Arcade, Pendlix? I can't do it. I haven't touched it. I did on my main. I'm not doing it here. I already said to Kay in Discord that I'll buy it. We've got some viewers. Put the Discord in. Put Ali or Kay, do your mod stuff and put the Discord in. I don't think it's terrible value if you needed it. The problem is, Kay, that you would probably have got it another festival. You get it like on one of the monthly events, don't you? A festival skin chest, or you'd have got it somewhere else. So I find it weird that that's what you spend it on and not food. If you were just going to buy silly things, but you also wanted your Betty to look cool, and we've all been there. We've all done it. I mean, I don't know personally. I don't know why you'd want to change Betty. For me, she's the perfect woman. Where is she? Why can't I find Betty? Just the right amount of crackhead / yeah. I mean, she's enjoying every second of that, which is weird and messed up. But I can also see it. Look at you two being super efficient, putting out different codes. Ali's code's not going to work now. It's just going to be Kay's. Kay's got one up on him. Yeah, it's fine. Listen, guys, I don't mind two of you doing it as long as someone does it. We don't have Taco Bell over here. And to be honest with you, I understand burritos. I don't get tacos, how you eat a taco properly. Because surely it just crumbles and goes everywhere. Like it's a very American thing. Not American, it's not just American. They have it in Asia and stuff. And South America. But it's not a very European thing, tacos. Guys, I'm really struggling now to know what to do. And it's 9:30. Should we sit here for 5 minutes and have a chat, and then I'm going to depart? Because I was saying this earlier and I got distracted halfway through, probably from Randy talking about tacos. I am not planning on just doing Idle Heroes. I think I'm going to try a couple of other games on stream and see if it works. I'm going to do Idle Heroes because I'll do the events and the event reviews and stuff like that. But I think I'm going to try a couple of other games. Roast K. Shall I put on the schedule? Roast session. He doesn't need defending. No, we won't bully Kay. There's no need to bully Kay. Bless his heart. Bless his eye. He's been working hard all day. He didn't feel very nice. Yeah, Sandy. That's my thing. Bucket of hot wings from KFC. I don't even like the normal chicken from KFC. Give me out of interest, before I say what I'm about to say, Sandy, how many, when you say a bucket of hot wings, how many do you get in a bucket of hot wings in the US? Ali, it's okay, Ali. Or Ali, you might be able to answer that. If you ever go to KFC, how many hot wings do you get in a bucket? What's your bucket's worth? Because I reckon the US is crazy. What are my plans? I don't have like definitive plans. I think I just kind of I'd like to branch out into other games because I enjoy playing other games, and I think the issue with Idle Heroes. Oh, Sandy, sorry. Why did I think you were from German? You were US. Sorry. I think the issue with Idle Heroes, because I've been enjoying the streaming, right? At the moment, I'm running 3 accounts. It's been a massive event week, and it's hard to do 3 streams a week on just this game. So I think I've heard of Raising Cane's. We don't have it over here, obviously. Um, yes, I think I'll do one stream a week that will include a non-meta episode and one that will include a free-to-play. And then it will just be about like the event, the preview and stuff like that. But I've got to decide on the days. Yeah. Yeah, the reaction thing's a bit weird. I don't, because I find, like, I could honestly sit here and watch old school, not too old school, like English skit shows and stuff like that and just find it hilarious. But you know, like the small clips and people react to it and they're like laughing and da-da. I don't find a lot of that funny. Oh, my arm's hurting now. I'm more into actually playing. So like, I love Overwatch. And I had planned a video out where it was going to be based around me being an ex-pro Overwatch player. And then it was going to be a video about me not having any game sense, but me thinking I do. Like basically satirising what 95% of Overwatch players are like. Because I originally, when I first played Overwatch, so I played Overwatch when it first got released on PlayStation, and then I went away and got married. So I played it for a few days before I got married and then came back. But I remember standing there as Reinhardt with my shield up, and yeah, and OG, I don't know if you guys remember this, you might not, but when you used to be able to put up the stats during the game, one of them was like, it wasn't damage mitigation like it is now. It used to be how much, I can't remember what they used to call it, but how much damage you blocked. And so I used to genuinely think, playing Reinhardt, that if I had like 150,000 damage blocked, that meant I had a really good game. So I'd stand there on the corner with my shield up, wait for it to get destroyed, wait for it to build back up, and just go and stand my shield and be like, oh, why is no one doing anything? Why is my team not doing anything? And I used to be like, oh, I've got 150k blocked. But it was legit serious, like me thinking that's how I was supposed to play. Yeah, tank front. Oh, tank front, mate. I wasn't even tank front. I was tank mid because I'd let my teammates go beyond me and just die. And so I was going to do a video, and I'd actually recorded all the footage of it, and it was going to be a mini series, and it was going to be 3 episodes: one of being tank, one of DPS, one of support. And it was basically doing everything that you'd expect a shit player to do. And I'm not a good player, but I'm not a terrible player. And obviously, because I say obviously, you don't know this, I hadn't played Overwatch in a while, so I came into it bronze, so just dunking on people, if I wanted to. But the skill was trying to make it where, almost like a bit rage baity for people watching it, and just being like, I can't understand, but a light rage bait, a bit of irony in put on it. And so I got all the footage, and I just didn't know how to make it into a video properly. But I'm thinking of revisiting that. So the idea is, without it being too obvious, that I do a video and I'm commentating over it and saying, like, my team just aren't good enough. We wonder how long it would take us to get out of bronze. Yeah, I think the idea's good. And it'd be like, I got clips of me being Hanzo, right? And rather than going for the support, it is just smashing into the tank time and time again. He's adorable, Kay. Yeah, he's adorable. Sandy Randy, I love it. Smashing into the tank over and over again and saying, why is no one following up? And then be like, oh, I'm top damage. Like, why is no one doing anything? When in reality, I've just been spamming in the tank the whole game and not been focusing on the other heroes. So yeah, there was lots of stuff like that, but it was very difficult, and it was also going to be very time consuming. And then when I'd done my last Day on Earth video, that was so depressing. Because the video itself was really good. I thought it was really good. But it got like 40 views, which wasn't the problem. The problem was that it got a minute average watch time. And the issue with that is I didn't want that to start tanking the idle hero stuff. It's not in a good enough place to be tanked. Yeah, so I would like to start doing other games, but I think rather than make videos on other games, it was streaming other games, because that doesn't impact my analytics so much. If no one wants to watch me play Overwatch, they don't have to, and it doesn't impact the views on other stuff. Okay, you're 17, dude. You're fine. It doesn't matter if you're single at 17. In fact, I'd suggest you stick to being single when you're 17. I've been with my wife since I was 18. There's nothing wrong with that. But right, where are we now? It's 20 to 10. You would watch. I know you'd watch. And I will. Tomorrow I'm gonna come up with a plan. I do need a schedule so that it doesn't go silly. So it'll probably be a couple of Idle Hero streams, and even maybe a third one if it's a big event week. Obviously the event review and then the 2 episodes during the week, but I can do them on the stream like I did yesterday. But yeah, I have to think it out. Guys, I feel really bad shutting this down, but it's been 3.5 hours now, and I feel bad because I'm interrupting your guys' conversation. So what I'm going to say, I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to wrap up the conversation, so I'm not going to end the stream. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to end the conversation, and then I'm going to have to end the stream. I'm going to go eat my waffle and come back, alright? I'm going to go eat my waffle. Right, everyone. I've really enjoyed it tonight. Thank you, obviously, for the support as usual. Kay, it was great you could make it. Ali, you've been here the whole time. Randy and Sandy, Pendlix, all of you guys. Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. I'll check the guild chat. Try it again. Yeah, have a good one. Obviously, stay safe. I mean that obviously in real life as well as just saying it on here. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in a couple of days, alright?